No, we're gonna talk about it right now.
Wait. RT Podcast.
Hey,
This week brought to you by. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Miles.
I'm ready.
I'm Gus.
All right.
What was that?
What was that thing? The cock block intro. So if you're listening to the audio version of the podcast, I need an abbreviation for that.
I think also that's only going to be shown on the live version, right? Yeah, this is not. There are people who watch this after the fact on VOD are not going to see that.
Well, there you
we
go.
call those people fucking losers. So you don't.
So
get
if you want to know what we're talking about, get a first membership. We broadcast this podcast live every Monday at 5 p.m. Part of the cock block. Go to roosterteeth.com. Just click the link in the description below.
30-day
free trial.
God,
That's the man who knows right there. There was Brian Beam is standing right over here, who is in charge of everything that Rooster Teeth does in terms of how it looks and feels. What is the big thing of mush that came down at the end of that?
So in the longer version of that promo,
He's saying, Burnie, you look really handsome tonight. Thank you.
various forms of blocks.
Oh,
There's
yes.
a block of cheese, there's a block of rock, and then the idea, if you notice, there's some feathers that fall down.
Yes.
It's a block of cock.
It's a block of cock. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a block of cock that falls out. That was the explanation. I'm
You
not
don't get
doing his
those in
explanation
Minecraft,
justice.
typically.
He said it's a block of cock. So we probably need a microphone for Brian.
Oh,
in,
wow.
in the future. Thank you, Brian. Nice
Thank you,
intro. A little confusing on that part, but other than that, that's good.
thingy.
So, hey, we should point out the fact that Miles is wearing something today. He is wearing a new Rooster Teeth jacket, which in the studio is going to get very hot on him, and so he might have to take it off.
It's
after a while.
so comfortable and fashionable,
What does it
and
say on
goes
that?
great with this Blake shirt.
What does it say on the back?
You make me get a silent. Tell me.
Oh, nice. It says Rooster
What's it
Teeth.
say?
It says Rooster Teeth.
Oh, I can see it.
Miles is so happy.
Yeah. All right, this is hot as fuck. I'm taking this off.
All right. Didn't last long, but
Why are you pointing that out?
Yeah, you can keep it.
Why are you pointing that jacket out?
What do you mean?
Why not my shirt?
Oh, did you have a new shirt?
Yeah,
How many new things do we have this week? Because that Blake shirt he's wearing is new. That's actually really cool.
did we just
I haven't
find a
seen that
bunch
yet.
of stuff that we
I'm going to take credit for it because I approved it.
Did you really?
I don't know why the designer sent it to me like, hey, I was told you're the person who approves this. I was like, I never do approvals, but it looks cool, so you can use that for what you want.
I would wear it. I would put it on my
So
skin.
if you want to get something made at Rooster Teeth, just send it to someone who's completely wrong to make the decision.
Yeah,
and it
like
might
this-
get made.
I should not be making those kinds of decisions at all.
Gus
Hey,
should not be the
Alan
guy.
in sales, can I make this shirt?
Go for it.
Sure, do it. You got open? Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I'm open.
It'd
So
be funny to have like a week where we all switch jobs.
Yeah,
Like Gavin, if you and I were in charge of selling,
let's do it.
and then they had to make a bunch of videos.
and then Rooster Teeth no longer existed.
Do you feel like
what
we
would
would
your
be
job be?
better at their job, or they would be better at our job?
So
Oh, they'd be better
who
at our
specifically in this example? You two and sales?
I think they'd be better at our. Yeah, I don't know what would be my switch.
What do
job?
you do, Bernie?
So today I did a lovely set of interviews with Mr. Miles Luna,
And you'd vlog.
and
You'd vlog about
then and people are upset about the vlogging. Gus commented on my
Why are
vlogging
they
too.
upset?
I don't know.
What's wrong with vlogging?
No,
I made fun of your vlogging in my Sydney vlog for
Yeah.
RT Life, and they cut that. Like they just said, "Look, I'm a vlogger like you," and then they cut out the insult that immediately followed that.
Can I tell you what upset me the most about not being in that RT Life?
Huh.
The payoff to Jack's RT Life Australia bit. Do you remember what happened? All weekend, we were like, yo, hey, Live Action really wanted us to try and make an effort to film some RT Life stuff. It'd be really cool if we can do this. And
Yeah.
Jack's like, oh, RT Life. And anytime somebody was filming, he would come in and go, it's RT Life. We're like, come on, man, just be natural about it. He did that constantly. Anytime he saw Gus filming, he would run and go, RT Live.
It's in his vlog.
Yeah.
all
The
over
last
place.
time he did it, he goes, RT Live. And we were in the green room throwing that toy boomerang around, and it came around and smacked him right in the face.
Yeah.
And everyone just fucking lost that shit. After hearing him do that joke all weekend,
So-
that was the best.
I'm actually glad you're here because this brings up an interesting point. Before we went down to Sydney for RTX Sydney, Patrick Matthews over in the live action department
Oh, that guy's a dickhead. Go
asked
ahead.
That
Miles
guy's
and me-
great.
he came to Miles and I and said, listen, can the two of you film some video while you're in Australia, just like whatever, that we can put together in RT Life? 100% of that video was me. What the fuck did you film?
I
ahead.
haven't turned it in yet.
What's wrong with you?
I came back and I was like, hey, I've got some footage.
Yeah, but even that one was too late. That was like a month late.
and
I
said-
turned it in as soon as I came
I
back.
said the
didn't do
same
that.
thing in approvals.
I did.
Take a month to edit that.
I had put out my vlog the week of RTX. I'm like, we're putting out anyway. This is internal stuff. There was other stuff that bumped it back, and then also they needed to edit it.
I've been.
Bumped it back from the week that it happened.
Yeah, there was something else, like
Why
something
don't we
like
wait until
timely
next year then to
some-
do it?
in the world. I don't know. Who
It would have
knows?
been more relevant a year from now than
we
it
have
was
Miles
this week.
footage.
Yeah, now Carrie and I shot this whole bit where we were testing to see if water really does flush the different direction down the drain. It's a very hard thing to prove.
So the way to do it, I filmed. I thought about this because when you flush the toilets there, they like kind of all go
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
You gotta back up a sink all the way to the top and then pull the stopper out. That way it starts
You're just
draining.
wasting
Nah.
water.
Yeah.
You're affecting it with the way you pull the plug out or the way
Gotta
the
be real
toilet
careful.
flows.
Yeah.
I've got footage. I've been really busy since I got back and just completely forgot.
You've been too busy to copy a file.
I
too
completely
late.
forgot. Since I got back, it's Ruby and Red versus Blue during the days, and then once the work day is over, then we work on Camp at night. And it's been that way since I got back.
Control C, Control V. No, that does take a long
Yeah,
time.
you're right.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
just forgot about it, and nobody bugged me about it. Normally they'll say like, "Yo, give me that footage," but you
Yeah.
did such a good job.
Look
Gus.
at you, fucking turn
Nobody
it around.
bothered
Yes,
me.
because
When did Miles turn into us? Difficult and can't get things done.
I learned it from watching you.
If you want to see a really cool video about the Coriolis effect, is that how you say it?
Coriolis?
Coriolis. You said it right. I said it wrong. Coriolis effect.
Smarter every day.
Smarter every day. And, who's-
And Veritasium. They did like a joint video that you can actually play them both at the same time.
and they did it in different parts of the world.
Genius.
Yeah. Across the globe from one another.
They did it fairly.
that's really smart.
Do you ever get one of those like little pieces of skin on your thumb, like at the cuticle bed?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And you start to pull it, it's either gonna rip your thumb apart
Yes.
or it's gonna like just be awesome.
It's like a zipper. It's like you can
Yeah.
unzip your thumb
Yeah.
and like pull the
Oh,
bone right
cool,
out.
I'm bleeding. Great. Awesome.
I just did that, now I'm bleeding.
Yeah, it's like
I,
cool.
didn't, I didn't get a good pull.
That's gonna hurt for the next 3 days. I look forward to constantly rubbing that and being annoyed by it.
I hope I don't handle lemons.
So in the shower this morning, I thought of a genius way to mess with twins.
Go ahead.
Right.
Please continue.
Wait. Let me think about this.
To mess
There's
with
no way.
twins.
There's no way to get to this. The shower doesn't have anything to do with it,
The
right?
shower
guys?
has nothing to do with
Just
it.
thinking.
That's where the ideas happen.
Give me a hint.
Identical twins.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Okay, go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so in identical twins, right? They have like a sperm and egg, and then it just splits, right?
Yeah,
Into
the
two.
ovum splits. Yeah.
Yeah. So when that happens, take one out and put it as like a frozen embryo, whatever they do with those.
Yeah.
20 years later, pop it back in, and then the same person will be born 20 years apart.
It's basically just a clone. I mean,
It's not a clone, it's a twin.
but
It's a twin.
Gavin, identical twins are clones. They're natural clones. Is that fair to say?
I have no idea.
Does a
But-
clone imply
No idea.
artificiality?
But that way, you could get an actor who can play his younger self
Stop
in
it.
the same movie at the same time.
That kid's gonna be like, "Mom, Dad, why do you keep enrolling me in acting school? Why? I want to play sports."
Yeah, imagine like being able to play the younger version of yourself 20 years accurate.
Or like needing a kidney and being like, oh man,
dude, let's get this
But-
guy born.
Okay, Gus.
It's the plot of a movie that I like.
what a great prank, Gavin. I thought of a prank you could play on identical twins. Fuck with their lives forever.
So
Why
Gus,
won't be so bad?
if you're one of the twins, let's assume you're in the scenario. Obviously, you're going to be angry about your parents making this
Yeah.
ridiculous decision. What twin would be angrier? The one who's 40 when the other one's 20?
the
It's like,
older
why
one.
the
You
fuck
definitely
did
want to be the younger one.
Yeah, but the younger people always want to be older.
No, the younger one has to deal with all the problems that the first one caused. Like if their face is up with a wanted poster.
What are these elaborate lives
I like
these
the-
twins are leading?
Look,
These
I
white
like
twins.
Most wanted posters, they age you for time going forward, not aging time going backward. This is what he might look like if he was 20 years younger and walking around at the post office.
No, it's like a last known image of someone.
They probably, honestly, they probably wouldn't make the clone at that point. Or the additional twin. Sorry, not clone.
Yeah, the
because
first
the
one
fir-
came out bad. They don't want to risk it with a
the
second one.
delayed twin.
No, I think it'd be quality. I think it'd be a really good idea to try.
I don't know. I feel like the younger
Why
twin
stop?
would be pissed. Because then it's like they got put in the timeout. You wait 20 years for your turn box.
No, it's like
Why not
they
just clone
time
somebody?
traveled. They're in the future.
Why not just clone somebody instead of this fucking crazy playing God shit that you're
You can't
doing?
do that.
Because they'll be the same age.
What? What did you say? Why would they be the same age? If I cloned you and made a baby out of you,
Oh, you're not like going to grow a full 28-year-old clone.
no.
Is that not how that works?
I don't think so. All the cloning I've done has gone from birth up. That's it.
Don't you remember from the Thrawn trilogy of Star Wars books that you have to incubate clones for a certain length of time, otherwise they go crazy?
Well, Agent 47 was a full.
Come on,
clone-
someone,
clone-
anyone?
clone,
They
wasn't
they
it?
do the
48?
thing where they put
48
them in
for
the
clones.
tank and
Yeah.
they say the tank gives them accelerated growth. That's all bullshit though. But when they make clones, it's the baby thing. I mean, it'd be weird if they're like, "Oh, we cloned this new human," and it's like a 45-year-old dude with a drinking problem. You know, what I mean, it's like that's
I've
how-
seen some shit. I've been alive for 2 seconds.
I don't think that's the way it works. I want to say though, before we get too far away from it, Miles' Jack voice is my new everything. Like, I want to hear Jack.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh, you really don't? It was so great.
Oh, RT Life. I love Jack. I need to be clear. I love Jack. He was whining about that.
Do Jack
Him and
ordering
Jeff.
fast food.
Jack will whine about stuff that's just completely irrelevant to his own life.
It's like, so it's not really. It's just making sounds. It's like when people nobody actually does a good Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Everyone just goes right. Like at no point has the man done that. But everybody knows if you go everyone's like fucking Schwarzenegger.
Somebody else was talking about that. How Michael Caine is infuriated by all the impressions of him, and he does an impression of people
himself.
doing impressions of him.
Oh, really?
And it's really fucking funny.
He's pretty good at it.
It sounds like a Michael Caine impression.
Yeah,
it's really great.
The Michael Caine for Dummies is just saying my cocaine.
Right.
My cocaine.
Oh, we learned how to speak in Australian.
Go on.
Say, rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Go one more time.
Rise up lights.
So now you're saying razor blades in Australian. Say it again.
Rise up lights. Ours was Barbara and I when we were in New Zealand. We would look to each other. Ours was hair color. She would squinch her nose and go hair color, and we just did that back and forth to each other the entire time.
Rise up lights.
Do you remember there used to be an awful advertisement? I don't remember when, but there used to be this commercial to try to convince you how to speak Spanish.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be something else.
And it was like, and it just the voiceover just like spell socks.
You described that in a weird way. It tried to convince you how to speak Spanish.
To convince you that their product could help you speak Spanish.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
the voiceover would say spell socks. SOCKS. Like, you're speaking Spanish. I'm like, nope, you're really hard.
You're really hard.
I mean, Gavin,
Idiot.
like we couldn't guess that was going
Oh
to happen.
Jesus! How did that happen?
He was balancing it on a tiny cup.
I'm really glad I moved my switch over to this.
God damn it!
Um,
Gavin just spilled his beer because
Pepto.
apparently he was balancing it on a tiny cup, which I can't see it, so it doesn't make any sense to me either. Audio podcast listeners.
So what is SOCKS?
Look at that.
That's what you
think
were
that would
doing?
Work?
It was working
No.
phenomenally for a
Until
while.
it didn't.
Yeah.
World's worst coaster.
What is that in Spanish?
Like, that is what it is.
I got a new toothbrush.
Yes, that is what it is. But that's not. You wouldn't say it like that. Like it's kind of redundant.
Miles is trying to help me out with my toothbrush story over here. I got a new toothbrush. I got one of those,
Thank you.
the Sonic Care. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me Jack using the Sonic Care. So the new Sonic Care that I got is like this super duper top of the line one because I deserve it. And it's weird. It's got this little charger, but the toothbrush doesn't fit on the charger.
What?
There's a glass, like a glass that goes on the charger, and then the toothbrush sits in the glass.
It comes with a glass?
It comes with a glass. I don't know
So it
how.
charges it wirelessly through glass.
Right. And it looks cool. It's obviously meant to look better than your average
So it looks like
Sonic Care.
when people keep a toothbrush in a glass.
Right.
Except it's charging through it.
Right. It's like the next gen version of keeping
but
your
people-
toothbrush in a cup.
But so
whole
do you
point of
use
it-
that glass?
That's it. That's
That
it.
looks stupid. It looks like an actual glass.
Do you use that glass when you brush your teeth?
No, I'll tell you what I use that fucking
Electrocuted.
glass for is goddamn Joe the cat has developed this habit whenever I turn on my bathroom sink. Wherever he is in the house, he comes running and gets up on the sink and drinks out of it. Drinks out of the stream. And at first I'm like, oh, this is so cute. This is like our little morning ritual. Fast forward 4 days, I'm like, get the fuck away from me, you fucking cat. He just comes running up, and then I gotta sit
This
there.
is
and
like a new thing?
I gotta wait for him to finish. I don't know how he just discovered it.
Was he
When it
watching TV
finished-
and he was like, oh, wait a minute.
It's so wasteful because like the water's running for a minute. So now I just take that glass, which I never use, fill it with water, give it to him. I take my little copper mug that I have from my bathroom, and I drink out of the copper mug, and he drinks out of the toothbrush glass.
You have your own copper mug?
I do. I have a copper mug in my bathroom.
That's not my copper mug.
It's not your copper mug.
Okay.
Gavin has a dedicated copper mug at my house.
It's true.
He does. That's cute.
Why?
For Moscow Mules.
So he'll come over.
Yeah.
That's why.
Does it work?
Do you want anything dedicated at my house so that you'll come over?
It's like giving someone a drawer.
A bottle of vodka.
I got tons of bottles of vodka. I never drink my liquor after parties.
Why?
I still have all the beer left from New Year's.
What's stopping you from going home right now, tonight, and getting hammered?
That's a really good question. My life is a misery right now. So that's a really good question.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, let's have this turn into the off-topic podcast. No, I have so many things going on right now, and it's just like, yeah, drinking myself into a stupor seems like a great way to like fast forward, a couple months.
It's like fast travel.
You had to call in for an interview this morning. And we were having a hard time getting you to connect. And at some point, we're like, yo, Burnie, you there? And you're like, yeah, sorry, my life's just a fucking nightmare right now. And everyone on the call was like, whoa, holy shit, what's going on? What it turned out, what he was trying to say was, like, later when he came in, he was like, oh, yeah, they're just leaf blowers where I was, and I'm trying to call you guys. So it was
They
hard.
were fucking everywhere. I couldn't go anywhere in the building without there being a leaf blower, like, right on the other side of the wall.
Taking a call here is the worst. Like,
It
you're either
is-
stood in a wind tunnel between two aircraft hangars,
Yep.
or you're in an aircraft hangar where there's no signal.
Right.
You gotta turn on Wi-Fi calling. It works a lot better if you turn on Wi-Fi calling. on
Does
your
your
phone.
Wi-Fi work here?
Yeah.
Mine's dog shit.
It's dog shit in a lot of places.
Fuck, we live hard lives.
No, listen, we're an
Can't
internet company,
communicate.
Miles. We should have cell phone connectivity or Wi-Fi. We have neither at this company.
Why don't we get one of those cell towers and bung it in over it?
Like, when I say
bought
something
one
like-
of those. So you can buy this little device
Okay.
that you plug into your home network, and it basically creates like a cell signal. So I bought one to put here in stage 5 when
A cancer machine.
I was just about to say,
we first moved in.
How's it different to a Wi-Fi?
Shut up and let him talk.
So I had it set up back here, and it worked great. Except the problem was that once every 24 hours, it needs to have line of sight to the sky in order to acquire GPS for 911 services.
Oh,
So every 24
911's
hours,
a big deal.
I would have to. So I plugged it into a really long extension cord and a really long Ethernet cable. Oh, actually, I take it back. I plugged it into a battery backup and a really long Ethernet cable. And once every 24 hours, I would have to run it out the back door over there, let it acquire GPS signal, and then run it back in.
what
Annoying.
you're describing
I
is
did
the
it for 2
life-
days and I returned it.
I was going to say, that's not something you're putting up
No.
with.
I'd cut a hole in the roof.
It sounds like the life of somebody in solitary. Like once a day you get to go out and see sunlight, then it's back to fucking powering all your bullshit.
Yeah, all it wants to do
it's
is
like it
talk to
doesn't say
911.
anywhere on the box it needs to see the sky.
We have no patience.
And all of the once you open it up, like in the manual, every photo is it next to a window. I'm like, if I had a fucking window, I wouldn't have this fucking problem. Like,
Can it see through a window?
yes,
Oh.
it's fine if it's by a window.
See through windows.
Like it needs to see the trees.
What do you mean?
This is a funny question. Can it see through a window?
Well,
Anybody
I
got a bottle
can't-
opener
you got it.
anywhere
You got
in
the
this
opener.
dungeon?
Hey, don't spill anything, guys.
almost did.
Beer
Gavin,
all
I'm sorry I
over.
cut you
But
off.
like, I can't like use my thermal camera through a window. It just doesn't work. So I thought maybe like cell maker service might not see through
Well,
glass.
your phone works through a window, right?
Well, apparently you can charge a toothbrush through one, so why not?
yeah, exactly right.
We're learning a lot about glass and practical applications.
So, Gus, you lasted 2 days with the cell tower.
Yeah.
And I lasted a full 4 days of letting my water run slightly longer for my friendly cat of 9 years.
What was in your hand just now?
What? The
bottle opener.
Oh, so.
You did not, did you?
Let me read
So-
this. Let me read this first.
Go.
Let me
All
read
right.
this. You get ready. This episode of the Rooster Teeth podcast is brought to you by. All right, what you got over there?
All right. So, everyone is pissed, including us. Most people, a lot of people tend to be pissed about
people.
the Apple iPhone
There you go.
7. And they don't like the fact that they got rid of the headphone
It's
jack.
bullshit.
It's
Not-
bullshit.
Not a big deal.
It is
Totally fine. I hate Apple products right now. That I don't care about that.
Okay, that's the other thing. Apple products kind of suck
Yeah.
right now because
Awful.
the new MacBook is
Garbage.
with the ports and everything. It's garbage.
The
Don't tell
Mac-
Brandon that.
The laptop doesn't have a bloody lightning headphone jack.
So how about that?
I'm gonna tell the rest of the story. All right, so I ordered something. Gus, how much are these things? You looked them up, right?
No, I didn't. I told you to
Oh,
look them
son
up.
of
You're
a
the one who
bitch.
bought them.
Hold on one second.
I asked you.
How do you not know how much they cost if you
look it up?
bought
I ordered
one?
them a long time ago. I wanted to avoid this whole conversation.
You're the one who brought it up immediately. You said, "How much does it cost?"
I wanted to
No
avoid
one
the-
else asked.
I wanted to avoid the whole thing.
Does the
Hold on one
audience
second.
know what we're talking about yet? I don't think
No one
so.
knows what
Okay,
we're talking about
they're
yet.
very expensive. They're very expensive, first of all.
How much?
They're $160. $159 US. But I ordered these things and they didn't come in because they were out of stock and they didn't come in for like 2 months or whatever. All I'm going to say is this. Yes, it's expensive. Apple products tend to be expensive. $160 for headphones is a lot. I got AirPods. I got to tell you, if they'd have advertised these things better, nobody would be upset about this because
absolutely.
this might be these AirPods, while they kind of look dumb, admittedly,
Very dumb.
they
Well,
might be
so dumb.
They might be one of the best designed Apple products in the last few
They're-
years.
you know
Which is
when
not
peop-
saying a lot.
You know when people offer,
Go ahead.
like their selling point is they just work, but they really just work. It's great.
What do you mean? Is that what
Well, a
he
lot
said?
of the time it's bollocks. Oh, they
Right.
just work.
Oh my
arse. You
God!
gotta
Is your
sit-
laptop just part of the podcast now?
I'm sorry. I got to mute it.
Do you have something to say, Surface Tablet?
It's a modern world, Gus. Machines make noise.
Have you ever heard my laptop make a noise?
Is there no mute button on that?
What's that? Yeah, because nobody talks to you. Who's messaging
Oh, sorry,
Gus?
sorry, I don't have Cortana on my laptop to remind me to run a Windows Defender scan.
That was the sickest nerd burn I've ever heard.
Are you? It really was.
I basically threw a pocket protector at you.
You know what? I'm not going to tell you about my AirPods now. Fuck you. As a result.
No, tell us about your shitty looking expensive thing.
Look at this. So look at this. So Gavin. Oh, well, that's a lot of messages. What's going on?
We get it.
I gotta
People
make-
like
I want to
you.
make sure nobody. I want to make sure
Windows
nobody,
Defender has
nobody
not scanned
died
in
or
90 days.
Nobody who cared about died. What does that mean?
And your thumb's bleeding all over
I
it,
asked
too.
my friend to go to dinner with me tonight. He goes, "I'm intrigued. Tell me more." It's like, fuck you, dickhead. What does that mean?
I may have some other offers. Where are we going?
Hold on. Fuck you,
shopping around.
dickhead. Intrigued. All right. So here's the deal.
Why
Bink.
wasn't I invited to
That's my buddy Scott. I'm
Stand
going
by,
out with my
Scott.
college buddies.
Cute.
You do that when your life's a wreck. You just tend to go back to like comfort zones.
God, this is like a new.
Okay.
Tell
look
us
at this.
about the
so
thing.
Look at this. Oh, should I show anything in here?
Oh my god.
I want to make sure if I show my phone.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hold on. Hold on.
It just works.
Listen to me.
Round of applause.
Broadcast is a fan of that one, guys.
I feel like you should bail out on this. I feel like I'm
Holy
too deep,
shit.
man.
Now
I'm too deep.
closing
Oh my God.
everything that-
All right. Come on.
I want him to get like an email with his social
All right.
security number.
What I'm doing is,
That's the fucking
just to be
subject.
clear, I'm moving an icon to a different screen so that then I can show
You're
my
embarrassed
phone.
about an app?
I don't know. I just got to be careful.
Tinder.
I got
Tinder?
agreements
Is it
with people.
Grindr?
Okay, so here's my phone. Here's my phone, and it comes with this little case, and you charge the case, and then the moment you open the case,
Did you
it
move the coin
recognizes it. Oh, somebody's message came out.
Oh my fucking god.
John Reisinger, he just did that to get on the fucking podcast.
Literally stood there.
John's been waiting in the wing for this fucking moment.
So I just shut it. The moment you open the case, pop, it recognizes the case and it tells you the charge of your AirPods
Wow.
and the case itself. Then when you put them in, it recognizes that it's in your ear and it turns on. You can hear it turn on. Now it's going to look really stupid. I recognize it looks stupid. That's not the point.
That is
It
kind
looks
of
like
the
an
point.
all old Star
is
Trek
li-
prop.
I
You know,
have them and they're great, and I'm so embarrassed by them. If
You
they were-
have them?
Yeah. Didn't you get them because I got them?
No, how dare you?
I had them on here.
Yeah, he brought him here a couple weeks ago.
When?
When they came out.
Well, then why am I showing these here now? Why am I explaining
he
this?
didn't go
Because
this
Great question,
I spent
Bernie.
the whole thing saying how good they were and how embarrassed I was by them, and now you have them.
And I'm embarrassed by them. Okay. Well, they're cool because when you pop them out of your ears, they pause the music.
Now let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
Did you know that you can send them to Colorware and they'll make them black for you?
Who?
It's like the company that does those custom controllers and stuff.
Yeah,
Why would
they'll
I do
also
that?
do like custom laptops and stuff. I think I've seen.
I think you can pay like I don't know.
It's like $60 or something.
Yeah, you just send them and then they'll make them black so they look less weird sticking out your earballs.
I'm working on a very cool project right now, or what I'm hoping will be a cool project, and I'm changing the color of something in my life, and it's amazing. I'm excited
Super
about
exciting.
it.
Yeah, it sounds.
So
like a
it
really
should be in
cool
the
idea.
vlog this week.
Have you started doing that?
It's you want to see pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got pictures here.
That's great.
I'll show it to you afterwards because the audience can't see it, but you'll be able to see it hopefully in the vlog this week.
Speaking of things that just work, Nintendo Switch came out.
Oh, Gus, you done it?
Did you get it?
Yes,
Did you get it?
Absolutely.
I had a really stupid problem with it. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Ashley has one.
I do, yeah. I saw that Andy could get one on Prime now. The only reason I didn't have one is because I missed pre-order, and I was like, I'll get it later. But then I saw that they were available on Prime now.
So
So I
Oh,
was
the hour delivery service?
Yeah, so I was in LA.
This is Gavin's life in a nutshell.
I was in LA,
I didn't
and I
spend
had
any
one.
time doing it like everybody else, and I just found a way for it to show up instantly in my life.
It's the same amount of money. What's the difference?
I'm just
If
saying
this
the availability. It's the availability. It's not the price point. Of course, it costs the same amount. They cost the same amount no matter where you buy them.
What do you? So if I wanted something and I couldn't get it, and then all of a sudden someone said you can get it now, I'll be like, no, I'm good. I'll just wait anyway.
I'm just
What are
saying
you on
that's the
about?
way your life works. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
That's the way everyone's life works. You get the thing that you can get. You got.
Gus,
otherwise
do you get what
wait.
I'm saying here?
yeah, I got.
Wait, okay.
I got you.
Say it in simple English. What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
It's simple.
I'm just saying you didn't spend any effort like everyone else did. You didn't wait in line for fucking 8 hours. You didn't
What's
pre-order.
the point of that?
Listen. You still got the same fucking benefit. You got the
Everyone
thing.
could have done that. I'm not like I didn't do some sort of elite service. It's everyone here could have done that.
You did kind of an elite service. Amazon Prime now is.
It's free delivery. What do you mean?
You have to be a Prime member to get it, right?
Well, I mean,
Oh, get that out of here! I don't want that with Gavin.
Anytime that comes up.
You can't come between our love. How dare you in the control room?
So I had a really dumb problem with it, where when I first got it, I put the dock behind my TV because I didn't want to see it, like a big dopey dock in front of my TV.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when the dock was behind my TV, my left Joy-Con would never connect to it.
What?
So I was like looking online, like, is my Joy-Con broken? What's wrong with it? And the first suggestion was like, put it in front of your TV.
That's
So-
weird.
so you have to put it in front of your
so yeah,
screen.
I had to
It
put it in
just
front
works.
of my TV.
I mean, I've
In order
I've
for it
got
to
like
work.
I've just got like shelves for my consoles. I just put it down there. I've seen a bunch of people talking about apparently there's some Joy-Con issues. I've had zero problems with mine.
Here was my first reaction with it. I put it in on the TV. I loaded up Zelda, and I looked at it. I was like, ugh.
Yes.
And I unplugged it, and I shoved it in my luggage, and I'm just gonna keep it for.
It looks
like
way
a
better.
big DS.
It looks way
basically.
better
God,
on
that sounds
on
upsetting so
handheld.
much.
Let me.
It looks like toss. It's like
It looks
upscaled
fine.
720.
It looks fine. I don't know. Like the thing you also have to keep in mind was the game was developed for the Wii U, and then they
Here come the excuses.
Look,
Here come
man.
the excuses.
No.
Yeah, here we go.
Look,
It runs at
I'm just-
900p on a 4K TV. It's never gonna look good, is it?
dude, it's just such a good game.
It's good.
Oh, I'm excited for the game. I'm not doubting the game. I'm not even doubting the graphics of the game. It's fine, but I'm definitely only going to play it like this
It
on
looks a lot better.
planes.
It
I
looks a lot
play
better.
90% of the time I play, it's like that on my couch.
Really?
Like,
I do-
I don't want to put it on the TV. Like I just want to hold it in my hands and just sit there and play with it.
I do
That's
TV
kind of
and Pro
suck that
controller.
the charge port is on the underneath of it. Though.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of hardware design choices that are interesting. And
feel like-
Nintendo's still doing the thing where it's like, they do a bunch of great stuff. I love your games, Big N. It's really great. Hey, can we not have the save data tied to the fucking machine, please?
Oh, there's
Because
no
if I break
cloud
that
still?
right now, I lose it. I lose all my
I'm
progress.
still waiting for my first friend to drop their Switch and smash the.
It's gonna be
Here's what they need, right? Switch the SD card position with the charge position, because SD card, I'll never need to move that.
Yeah.
And then I'll plug into the back where that goes. That
I
would've
had a
been better.
really weird issue. Well, it's not even an issue. Just like I don't understand why it worked this way. But you first get it, you plug it in, it's like software update, day one. Okay, great, whatever. You run through the software update, everything's fine. And I immediately filled the stupid 32 gigs of internal memory it has.
With what?
26 available. I bought Zelda,
Gotta
1-2
get that
Switch,
You
and
downloaded?
Snipper Clips. Yeah,
Snipper Clips is
Snipper
great.
was so
Snipper
good.
Clips is really good. And then I was like, I'm already full. So I bought an SD card, put it in. As soon as you put the SD card in, it's like, oh, there's a software update. Like, what the fuck is this new software
Oh, 'cause
update?
It's stored at.
Right, so then you have to like run another software, and I was so inconvenienced for 30 seconds. I wanted to fucking break it.
No, you know what did that to you?
We've become the worst people ever.
No,
I've just realized that we suck.
No, I'm excited about my AirPods, and you guys are ruining it. I was very excited. I'm happy with my technology. I'm
He
very
was
happy.
super excited about it this morning in the meeting.
I'm super excited about it. I really like them.
I mean,
And I'm not excited about the Switch. I'm like you, Gavin. I like Nintendo, but I don't go out of my way to do Nintendo stuff. It's just not my thing. Because I feel like I've played all those games, and I'm just playing a different version of those same games.
As soon as they
And
get
that's,
virtual,
that's more evident with me on Nintendo than anything else.
I
as
will
soon as
say
they get
one thing-
virtual console on that, I'm going to be so impressed. I'm going
Yes.
to play it all the time.
The thing about Breath of the Wild, to bring it back to Breath of the Wild, that has impressed me the most is, I hate open world games.
Me too.
Like I didn't even really play Red
You
Dead.
hate the regular
play
open
GTA?
world.
I never beat
played,
Skyrim.
I played some of 3. No, I didn't. I finished 3. Did not finish 4. I finished
5?
5.
You played all the 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
GTA.
Open
it.
world. The way they approach open world in Breath of the Wild is probably the best open world approach I've ever seen in a video game.
I will say this: I've been watching Ashley play it. It seems like a fantastic game. Like the puzzles and dungeons and stuff. So she was rolling these boulders and then like stopping time and like pushing stuff and everything. The game seems great. If I
And
was a
there's
Zelda
motion
fan
control,
and looking
too.
forward to a Zelda game, I probably would be super excited about it. I'll tell you what I enjoy a lot more than that though, because I've been watching her play it. I started playing another game. Started playing Horizon Zero Dawn. That game is fucking great.
Yeah, I'm alternating right now between Horizon and Zelda.
Dude, Horizon is so fucking good. I actually bought a PS Pro to be able to play it.
Oh, is
So-
it like, does it actually come out in 4K? Or is
It
like
comes out in
upscaled?
HDR, and I have an HDR TV.
Oh,
There's
So, yeah.
I forget who it was. Someone tweeted
Might do 4K, I don't know.
like a graphics comparison the other day, and they talked about the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie, and they showed a screenshot of it, and they talked about how, like in 2001 when that came out, it took 90 minutes to render a frame on a server farm, and they had a screenshot of the protagonist from Horizon Zero Dawn, and they were like, "This gets rendered in real time now on a PlayStation 4,
in like a
So wild.
60th of a
and it
second.
looks way better. Like the fidelity on Aloy is like so much higher than the fidelity.
Well, it's like whenever
on
you play a
Spirits Within.
Deadline in GTA, and when you think how long it took them to render Tron light
Yeah.
bikes the first time.
I felt really lame when that Switch commercial came out in like the last big press, or like no, it was at E3 when they were like showing, oh, here's all things you can do: play it on the train, play it on a plane. Oh, did you get invited out to a party? Bring it with you. Fuck your friends. Just play it at the party. And everybody made fun of that person. I made fun of that person incredibly hard. I was that person this weekend.
What'd you do? Went to a party and
So
played Switch?
my buddy got a new girlfriend, and then another friend of mine was in town. He wanted us to meet her. So I went over to his place early. I brought the Switch just because I knew that they'd want to at least see the hardware. I had no intention of
I
playing
just
it
love
all.
the conversation. You're like, hey, dude, I got a Switch. I got a girlfriend. You're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, well, HD Rumble. Great. But no, so we checked it out. We're like, oh, cool. And then we went to dinner. We met up with his girlfriend, had a great time, had some
How's the
drinks.
girlfriend? You can be
She's
honest.
awesome. No,
Safe
she
space.
totally rules.
Safe space.
We absolutely did our best to humiliate him in front of her, and it all went great. And she made fun of him too. And really, at the end of the day, that's
I
all that
never
matters.
do that. You don't. What are you doing?
No, it
He's
was
your
great.
friend.
You gotta
He
talk
was,
about-
no,
talk
because
about
he was
his
being an
knob
asshole
size.
about it. No, he was being an asshole about it. Before we got, he's like, "Don't fuck this for me," and we're like,
Yeah,
"Whoa,
don't fuck
whoa."
it up
We're,
for
no,
him.
no, we were like, "What are you talking, dude? We're excited." And he's like, "No, sure, I know," but I'm just like, I'm worried you're gonna fuck it up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like both of us, like we're gonna be really fun and supportive and all this shit. He's like, I know, just like my buddy Mitch was like, dude, let's get some. I love frozen yogurt. I love my Gert, and I laugh. I'm like, that's a
Oh,
silly thing.
all right.
He goes, you can't call it that. You can't call it Gert when you're in front of her. I'm like, dude, calm down, man.
He's really uptight.
So then
No, he's right.
100%.
He's
we
right.
100% ragged on the whole time, and she was great. She was super fun. We all come back after drinks, and
Yeah.
they started watching like something on YouTube or whatever, and we were like, oh, I thought we were gonna hang out and do stuff. All right, whatever. Yo, Mitch, this thing has Bomberman. You want to check it out? He's like, fuck yeah. And we started playing it, and then they go, what are you guys playing? I'm like, Bomberman. We want to play, and then suddenly we're all playing Bomberman, and
Wait,
that's
how do you
when I
play
had this
4
moment.
people?
We ended up taking turns, but essentially each of these breaks off into
Got
a
it.
controller, and now you're.
Well, that I know,
there
but
you
that's
go.
2 controllers.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like
we,
that should be a magnet too. That's kind of like a slippy slidey thing. That's
I don't know.
gonna
I'm
break.
happy with the design of it. I fucked it up, and there is a flaw that other people have discovered as well. Other
kickstand?
unboxing.
it's really
No,
fragile.
you can put the things
Oh, the
on
thing on
upside down
backwards?
on the wrist.
That was the first thing I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did that.
Well, I did it. I did it on our unboxing. We had
the
one of the first
kickstand-
unboxings, and people made fun of me. And I said, "This is going to be a problem. Other
Yep.
people are going to do this."
I did that.
If you put too much weight on the kickstand, it just flies off. And you
Yeah,
can put
you
it
can
on
pop it back on, but still, it's like, ugh.
It seems bad, but yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
It pops back on.
There,
no
I
problem.
mean, there's, I have plenty of gripes with the thing, like the memory issue and all that stuff. But like, I'm never really going to Nintendo for their hardware. I appreciate the fact that they try different stuff. Like, I think that's really cool. They're not just trying to
I would just love it though. if they
make
just-
another machine that's essentially a small PC that plays your games. Like, they do weird stuff, and I appreciate that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna go to them for the games though, and fuck me, dude. Breath of the Wild. I'm not a big Zelda fanboy. Like, I love like the story and the themes of Zelda. It's super like pure and classic. A knight saves a princess from an evil wizard. I love that. I think it's got some of the best music in video games. I didn't beat a Zelda game until after college. It was Ocarina of Time, and I thought it was okay. I really like the top-down Zelda games. Like Link Between Worlds prior to this one was my favorite, and before that it was Link to the Past.
A Link to the Past is my
Link
all-time
to the Past
favorite.
fucking rules.
Yeah.
That's the only one I played on. Well, ever.
Yeah.
On Super Nintendo.
The other ones, like Twilight Princess is pretty good. Wind Waker's good.
I wasn't a
Fuck,
Wind Waker fan.
I could not get into Skyward Sword at all. But like, dude, if we're about to go out on Zelda, you need to let me know because I will go off on Zelda.
Yeah, let's go talk about Zelda for the next 30 minutes.
So would you say it's a good
Sorry, it's not
standalone-
AirPods.
It's a
I
good
love-
standalone game.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, if you've
When I
never
look,
played a Zelda, just play this one.
yep.
Yeah.
There's
That was a good shutdown, guys. That was a good shutdown.
there's something I absolutely fucking love about this game. I'm normally like big games, open world games, games with crafting. I'm sick of crafting in games. Like a lot of this stuff, I've either gotten tired of it or I'm intimidated by it now because I don't have a lot of time.
But I love cooking in this game. Like speaking
It's
of
so
crafting,
great.
and
Sorry,
the
sorry.
little music.
Go ahead,
The
get
music and
excited.
the song that it plays. Yeah, I'm like, what's it gonna be? And it's like, oh,
How do you cook?
you just like grab all the ingredients in your hand and you put them in a pot.
And if they're good ingredients, you get good food.
What do
If
you
they're
get?
bad ingredients, you get blurred out, shitty, disgusting
What's a
food.
good ingredient?
Like
You
some
could
chicken
combine-
and apples.
Or
you
maybe
could
some
find-
spicy peppers.
You need to be
Spice
near
peps.
a pot. Can you have a pot?
You go to. I haven't found a pot yet. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Breath of the Wild. We talked.
Yeah, we won't
before this.
spoil anything.
We don't want to spoil shit. Like seriously, there's something really special about this game.
But yeah, you can just put the shit in, it plays little music, and then your food comes out, and it's either good, and if you, depending on what you make, it gives you buffs. Like cold resistance, or extra speed, or faster stamina refill.
Yeah, I found
spicy
a,
food
I found
helps
a
you in the cold.
frog that I can apparently cook.
Fucking
Pair
frog's
that
nice.
with some spicy peppers and maybe some mushrooms. Perfect.
delicious.
Sounds like I'm gonna
delicious.
shit myself.
No, it's really good.
So
I do have a couple of complaints.
I'm sure. I mean, it's not
feel
like. Go
like,
ahead.
I wish that weapons didn't degrade.
I watch Ashley play, and like it's like she's changing a weapon every 5 hits.
Right. It's like they need to last longer. And I'll encounter some situations where it's like, well shit, I gotta run through all of these enemies. I can't fight them because I only have 2 swords. And
Yes.
there's no way I'm gonna be able to get through
So you
here.
never actually find like the weapon.
I'm sure the Master Sword will be your forever
I haven't finished
sword.
it yet. So
okay.
I'm
I
sure at
put
some point.
in.
So by the time you're done with the game, then your weapons won't break.
Is that? Do you think that's a way they limit the mechanic to where you can't go everywhere? You can only go the areas you're supposed to because you can't fight your way through it.
I think they might be trying to teach you how to use the different weapons.
Yes.
That's the only thing
Okay.
I can think. Like spears
Yeah, I
definitely.
did not understand that aspect of it. I
Spe-
saw her early playing the game, and I was like, "That sword broke after 5 hits." She goes,
I
"Yeah."
mean, to me, that's no different from getting guns in Borderlands. Like, you don't have a gun that's going to be like, you'll have a few that you hold on to, but within a few levels, you're going to say, "Fuck that!
Yeah,
this
but
thing fires
a few
guns. I
levels
want that."
versus every 5 hits. Like,
Sure.
you don't expend a magazine and then throw the gun away.
So here's one of my
Well, you
favorite
do
things
actually
about
with some of the guns. Yeah, Borderlands, yeah.
But you don't have to replace it.
one of the things I really love about it is that it is such a convincing world, and throughout the tone, like everything from the music to the gameplay to the level design, I mean, just the world it's all saying the same thing, which is take the world of Zelda that you know, the world of The Legend of Zelda, and understand that it's dead. It died because you fucked up 100 years ago, and this is all that's left. Fix that shit, kid.
Yeah.
And that's essentially the game. Like, you go out and, like, first off, okay, here's why I couldn't get into Skyward Sword. Like, I like,
Audience, by the way, on Twitter agrees with you. Nobody got into Skyward Sword.
it's like it was my brother's favorite one.
Kevin Tignor.
But there's like an hour, the first hour and a half of that game and the first hour of Twilight Princess is all tutorials, and it's bad tutorials. Huge difference. So in Skyward Sword, here's how they teach you that you have a stamina meter now. You talk to an NPC. The NPC talks to you forever. He says, "Yo, my cat's on top of that house. Please go get my cat." You run over. You climb up the house. Whoa, you got stamina. You get the cat. You calm down. You bring him the cat. He says, "Thanks for getting me my cat." And he keeps fucking talking. In fucking Breath of the Wild, the room that you start the game in, you have to climb a ledge to get out. And then you go, "Oh, I guess there's climbing in this game and I have stamina. Neat.
Yeah,
I'm going to play the game now." I've been playing for 3 minutes. Great.
That's a great thing about Horizon. I want to interrupt the Zelda talk.
Please,
is
please.
That it's cutscene heavy. There's a heavy storyline, and it's really fucking cool. But none of the cutscenes, except for some of the ones at the very beginning, the intro ones, none of the cutscenes seem very, very long. Like when you're having conversations with NPCs and stuff like that.
It doesn't take you out. Doesn't take the control away from you.
What happened? What's all the giggling
Everybody's
for?
laughing.
What happened? To the,
What did you do?
What happened back there? Explain.
Explain.
What happened?
He doesn't want to do it. He's
No?
afraid. He's saying no.
Just
I'm
giggling.
scared.
giggling.
I'm
Anyway,
so anxious now.
So they have a really cool mechanic in Horizon where they didn't have to program they can put characters in the game, but they don't have to give them a bunch of speech. Like the big long discussion trees or anything like that, because the characters aren't allowed to talk to you.
Oh, right,
which I thought
right,
was
yeah.
a really kind of an interesting mechanic for the game developers.
You're an outcast.
You're an outcast, and the rule for outcasts is everyone else is not allowed to speak to you.
That's clever.
And so, like, you can literally only talk to like 5 or 6 people, and when they talk to you, it's a big deal because they're not supposed to be. They could get in trouble for doing it.
So what's super interesting, like in past Zelda games,
Go real fast before you move
Please.
on. I got a problem with the stamina meter.
okay,
I wish climbing and paragliding did not use the same meter.
paragliding using the same meter is weird. I
Yeah, 'cause
didn't
you,
I didn't fully understand that.
You're like, I'm going to land on that mountain and climb up it. Oh, no, I'm out of stamina. I'm going to fall and die.
That's when you got to Skyrim it and just quickly eat a green mushroom as soon as you land.
So if you're halfway up a cliff and you're just standing still, not using stamina,
if you stand still,
is
you
it
won't
just
use
like it will never recharge?
Right.
You just sat there like, I'm going to be this level of tired forever.
Essentially, what you can do is at that moment you can stop moving, pause the game, eat something or drink an elixir that'll give you more stamina, and then keep going. It's
Very
like that's
real,
the
though,
idea.
isn't
I thought you meant you were going to eat something. Pause the game and eat something.
Go get a
You know,
snack.
have a snack while you think it through, and then reassess the situation.
Yeah, there's this weird attachment that plugs into your gut. Checks how hungry you are.
Use some
Nintendo and their
Go
hardware,
through
it's
your
weird. Speaking of talking with other NPCs and shit, again from the get-go, the game's like, yo, it's the end of the world. Like there's ruins everywhere, and there's really only one NPC you meet. And for me, like the first 5 hours of the game, I only met this one dude. And I got so used to like running around this. It reminded me of the original Legend of Zelda, where you're just in this open world and there's monsters everywhere and shit sucks. When I got out of that beginning area and found another person, I was like, "There's another human! Oh, thank God!"
Hylian.
And I got excited about it. And I'm like, "There's a village, and
Hylian.
I can do all this other shit." Like,
I thought I tried to attack him.
did you fucking really?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it's an enemy. Oh no, it's just a friendly NPC.
Yeah, and it's like in other Zelda games, like you're supposed to, and like in Pokemon too, you're supposed to go talk to people, you'll get shit from them. But I've never felt like I was interacting with a person. Here, it's like if it's raining, you'll see the NPCs running to get out of the rain or waiting underneath a tree, and they behave like fucking people. And I want to talk to them, and each one of them has like their own little personality, and I fucking dig that shit.
I don't always want to talk to. Sometimes I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm busy.
I feel
gotta
that
do
way
some shit.
so many times talking to NPCs. Like I feel like I just have like, especially Mass Effect. You walk into like a room and there's like 5 people and you're like, here we go.
Time to go down this. Hey,
Put on a
Garrus.
brave face.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, sorry about your dad. Well, I'm really feeling for you, man.
Yeah.
I saw Kumail Nanjiani is going to be one of the characters in Mass Effect.
That guy's getting all the good jobs, dude.
Yeah.
It's a little it's too much.
It's all thanks.
Did
to
you lose a
it
part
was
to it?
all after his appearance on the RT podcast.
No, I didn't know. I don't think
You're
we're up-
welcome.
I don't think we're up for the same parts. Maybe like 8 years ago, but no. I don't think.
So I've played, I would say maybe 40 minutes of Zelda. I walked around for a bit. I raised that tower and then I was like, I want to save this for my future.
Cool.
Because I'm always bored on a plane with F all to do on these old shitty planes that don't have screens. And now I have a thing.
Which is
And
funny
I'm gonna
because
reserve it exclusively for travel experiences.
you never do that in games. You never save anything in a game. You always, if you get something, you immediately use it. Like in Doom, if you get a rocket launcher,
Yeah.
he's the only person who does
for
this.
fictional items, if I find a rocket launcher, I'm using on the next enemy I see. But in real life, where I can't just
madness,
You find a
Gus.
rocket launcher.
there's no checkpoints in real
will say-
life. I can't unplay Zelda for when I'm bored on a plane.
I have adopted your strategy to using weapons in Breath of the Wild. Since I bitched about how
it's way
quickly
more
weapons
fun.
break. It's like, oh, all right, fuck it. If I pick up a sword that looks cool, that's the sword I'm using right now.
And I think it plays well with the whole survival scavenging thing. Like I feel like it's less of a crafting game and more of like you just got to make do with what you
Well,
find.
and
man.
also it's fine because even if you do like use your super powerful weapon on just fodder enemies, and then you're at a boss and you're like, oh, I should have saved it.
Yeah.
But after that, it's just like I didn't though. Oh well, it's still fine. I've still
Yeah.
got some other crap. It's not like the end of the game.
Yeah.
It might not be as efficient, but
Yeah, it's fine. Totally
just
fine.
have fun.
It's a fantastic game. And like you said, I felt like I'd fallen off of the Zelda franchise a bit. And
Yeah, because they made one in how long?
Well, no, they've been making them, but it's like the same. It's what you were talking about, where you feel like Nintendo's making the same game. That's how I got to feel about Zelda. It's like, oh, did I find a fucking bow and arrow in this dungeon?
Was there
I'm
a
gonna have to
Wii U
shoot the
one?
boss in the eye.
By the way, gotta say, bow and arrow additions to gaming is like the greatest thing ever. Bow and arrow. There's so much bow and arrow in Horizon. It's just like the greatest. There's a bow and arrow in Last of Us. I love bow and arrow.
What's
I
the
love
best?
the bow and arrow Last of Us. It's probably my favorite weapon.
Is that your best bow and arrow experience in Last of Us?
Okay, let me think about that. So
Lara Croft was good.
The Tomb Raider,
Tomb Raider
reboot was
reboot
also
was really
really
I
good.
would say London Olympics 2012.
okay, I would side with you on that. I would also like to nominate as a candidate the torque bow in the original Gears of War.
Ooh, yeah.
That thing's
can-
annoying.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
that
no.
was such a great mechanic.
So
though.
good. It gives
You've got to be able to hold it longer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like
so here's the
firing
thing.
into cover.
What I loved about it too was like back before like everybody was in Xbox Live parties. Nobody really uses in-game chat anymore. You're like, oh, talk to a stranger, fuck that shit. But I remember I played the shit out of Gears 1 on the 360, and that weapon gives you just enough time when you're hit with it to go fuck, and then
I
you
know.
die.
That's the best
and
part.
then you can't talk to your teammates anymore. It was perfect. You're like, I guess Vince is gone.
You catch that torque bow and you're like, oh, shit, boom, and you're gone. The
Great
bow
weapon.
in Skyrim,
My
like
camera just went mental.
the archery mechanic in Skyrim is also great because I love the fact you can see where the arrow hits the person or
And
the
you get that
animal.
satisfying sound when it hits.
And like you get them right between the eyes or something.
With-
With Zelda 2, if
stuck
you
in there.
jump and pull out the bow and arrow in midair, time slows down. And that's one thing I love about this one. Like, it's an open world crafting game, but they didn't take it too seriously. You can't get over encumbered. Like, like you maybe have too many weapons or something. But it's like, no, I don't want to be slow because I picked up too many fucking eggs. Fuck you. Just let me do it.
I got pissed off. You meet that one NPC who, if you like take him seeds, you can increase your inventory.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweet, I have this problem where my swords keep breaking. I'm going to increase my weapon inventory. It's like I take him a seed, he does like his fucking dance and
Yeah, I
his
love
song
it.
and everything, and he increases by one slot. And I was like, that's it? One slot? I was hoping for like 2 or 3.
He's like, work for it, bitch.
Yeah. Great. Now I still got 3 more seeds I'm going to go turn into him.
Can I, if I'm on a plane, right?
Yeah.
And I've got it in like foot mode on my table.
Yeah.
Can I use a pro controller with it?
Yeah.
In airplane mode, or is that going to be breaking
don't know.
rules?
Well, it's just the joypad, so you can pull the joypads off.
I don't want to use the
Joy-Cons.
He doesn't want to use
stick
the
thing.
He
I
wants
want
to use the
like
Pro
a
controller.
I'm saying it's the same signal.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah, but does airplane mode
It's
kill
Bluetooth.
that? It's Bluetooth.
Right. They communicate via Bluetooth.
There's no such thing as airplane mode.
What?
There's no such thing as airplane mode anymore. I
You're a
mean,
fool.
what
You're
plane
a
do you get
fool.
on and they tell you to turn your shit in airplane mode? Now you can just use shit whenever.
They tell you
They
every
tell you.
time. What,
Every flight.
You've
but only
always
if you
ignored
listen.
this fundamental
Only if
rule
you
of
listen?
flying.
No, they let you use
Who
your
are
phones
you?
now in
You
tarmac.
can't call someone.
They
while
tell
you're
you the
flying.
door is closed. Your portable electronic devices must now be in airplane mode. They say it every fucking flight.
They went through a period where they let you use your phone at takeoff.
And now he's just chosen not
So-
to
no,
do the.
now you'd
I
believe in
always
false
chose
news. Like,
That's very true.
So you're calling people as your flight is taking
Who the
off?
hell's calling people? No, I'm not calling. What do I live in 1978? No, I'm not calling people on the phone. I'm looking at Twitter and
The last
fucking.
time we hung out, you were on the phone for like an hour.
What was that on the phone for?
When you missed the flight.
Oh, that sucked balls. Yeah. God, that sucks so bad.
The reason you weren't talking as we were taking off is because the phone made you miss the flight.
It's true. The phone call made me miss the flight. I missed the flight coming back from LA. And Gavin got on it like a fucking coward.
Look, I'm on time. I'm on the plane. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if you have to play in hold it attached mode while you're on a plane.
Here's why you can do it. You guys should know why you can do it, and you need to fucking let go of it and live your life the way you want to live your life. Just go ahead and do it. We got sent on, was it on Twitter? We got sent a movie that one of our fans or viewers recorded on a plane where he's next to a dude who had been playing music on his speakerphone, Miles, for an hour. And in the video, a little 10-second video, he's sitting there blaring, it was AC/DC. The flight attendant comes by and goes,
heavy metal.
She goes like this, she goes, you need to turn it down. And he goes, I turned it down all the way, like he's yelling at her as she walks away. Like he refuses to turn off.
Oh, I just thought it was a passenger. Was that the attendant?
It was a flight attendant.
I assume it was the flight attendant. That's a bold-ass passenger, if that's the case.
Shit.
Yeah, but this dude was like, you can try to look the video up.
I'm trying to find it.
Dude, it was, I don't believe that you should record people without their knowledge and do the public
Yeah, if you're
shaming
being
thing.
a maniac.
That guy was a fucking maniac.
At Ryan Curtis King on Twitter.
While we're talking about
both-
people on Twitter, I just
we
want to
both
point
replied
out
to it.
to the broadcast booth that Peter Hayes, who watches this podcast and makes really great gifts, I got your back. He called you guys out. He wants to know, he's fucking had it with you, RT Broadcast. What are you guys giggling about? What are you giggling about? Back
They're
there?
all they did was just giggle just now. They all
did.
giggled and looked at their fucking shoes.
Are they? Listen, dudes, I got to tell you something. We put out a video today. We finally put out the video
Oh my God.
no.
where it's
here we go.
this is live broadcast, so this is first members watching it. We put out the video where Blaine got his revenge on Chris for the Star Wars prank.
What is that? Why did you air quotes Blaine?
Because it's like I'm in the mix now. Like I was involved with these two things. Like Chris played the prank on Blaine really for Star Wars. It was my idea, but I like told it to Chris to go do it. Then and I got involved because I gave Blaine a hug and just defied his trust. And then we did this prank with Chris, and I got involved with it because I had to convince Chris to go out and do this fucking thing. And this prank is terrible, dude. I can't watch the video because I get agitated watching like the first 2 minutes. I'm just like, I can't watch this because I lived through it. It was horrible. Now I'm like, everyone here is looking at me and giggling. I'm convinced that they're coming after me. I'm next. I'm convinced that I'm next. That it's coming at some point, and I don't like that they laughed right now.
You're fine. Bernie, look at me.
It wouldn't
look
be
at me.
here.
Bernie, you're fine.
I'm not fine. I'm ready
You know
to fight.
what happens when he doesn't ever run? He punches. He punches the first thing that happens.
You should learn that. If I accidentally punch somebody who comes after me, that's why. My fight or flight is fight. Like if something scares me, I go towards it.
Or if
I
you're
don't go away
Brandon,
from
you're
it.
fight or flight.
What's that?
Fight or flight. I forgot about that. Let me read this here. I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is also brought to you by for sponsoring this episode of the podcast.
And thank you to Peter Hayes for that great gif of me crying over HD Rumble without my girlfriend.
What is HD Rumble?
It's kind of
Is it just
doofy.
a dumb name for Rumble?
It's essentially the Switch controllers.
It's like a
You know,
more
most-
precise rumble.
Yeah, most Rumble packs, like, it has the one vibrating bit inside of it, and you're like, oh, cool, I'm getting shot. This now, I guess, I'm assuming has, like, multiple things inside of it. Like, the 1-2 Switch game, which I feel like should have just been the Wii Sports of this thing. Like, they have a bunch of games where it's like, okay, move it around. Imagine that there's little marbles inside. Can you count the marbles based on how it feels? So it can mess with, like, the balance and weighting of it, which is cool. That's the thing that I kind of like about Nintendo is nobody fucking asked for that. But they're like, here you go.
Well,
the thing
the-
I don't like about Nintendo is we ask for a shit ton of other stuff and they still won't fucking do it. But
Hey, they give you friend codes though. Woo!
Frank,
The Xbox One has like different Rumble areas in it all over it.
Does it?
I didn't
The
know that.
Xbox One controller. There's like rumbles in the triggers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
like-
didn't you ever do the demo with the Xbox One controller where it felt like a beating heart?
Okay,
Or
so
it felt, made it feel like it was doing waves in your hand?
Like there's
Oh,
one
that's cool.
game, I
Yeah.
can't remember what it is. I can't remember what the game is on Xbox, but you use something and then it recharges and it buzzes the left trigger when it's
Oh.
ready again. So you're like, oh, I can, without looking, I can now use this.
You play a ton of games, so.
That's
yeah.
something they were talking
I
about.
can't even remember.
Splatoon 2, they were like, oh, with HD Rumble, you'll be able to feel how much ink you have left in your gun.
That's interesting.
And you
even
can
though
be,
there's
you can
a
be
meter right there.
You can be a squid and a kid at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah. I'm going to be a squid now. Fucking that game rules. I
I'm
can't wait.
so glad that video's out, but I'm so terrified now that video's out. They're laughing again. Why are you laughing? If you guys are you guys going to do something to me? What's going to happen?
Did they cut a hole in the stage under your chair or something?
I have no fucking idea. Oh, listen, all I'm saying is if something happens to me, I totally saw it coming. So,
Are
fucking,
you allowed to, because you started the company, are you allowed to punch an employee?
I've never punched an employee. I've come close. I threw a coffee mug one time.
At an employee?
No, in general, I just threw a coffee.
Just
mug.
through anger.
Through anger, threw a coffee mug. That's probably the
Was
most.
that today?
No, it was like 6 years ago. So yeah, but no, I've never punched anybody.
Someone just walked in behind camera and Burnie fucking jumped.
I can't live
Like the goddamn boogeyman
I
was
can't
coming for
live
you.
like this. This fucking video, dude.
Oh my god.
I like how you make it seem like you were dragged into this. You fucking instigated
I knew
it.
it.
You were there from step
I knew
one.
it. There's 2 rules that I have at Rooster Teeth, which is anybody can veto a video basically if they want to. It's like if they don't
Oh,
want
are you
it.
serious?
Yeah.
I vetoed this one.
Yeah.
Nope.
You could.
No?
We'll just edit you out of it.
Do it.
Sorry, broadcast.
Yeah, you would have to say what you want gone from it. And the other thing
Everything.
is, I
Over here.
always said no more, or not no more, just no hidden camera footage. That's a big rule to me. Like, don't do hidden camera
They
stuff.
did it with the scorpion.
They
video.
did it with the scorpion thing, and I wasn't
on
happy
my
about
desk.
it. And then we did a hidden camera thing with Blaine, and I went along with it. And then we did a hidden camera thing with fucking Chris. So now we got this hidden camera shit in our repertoire, and I don't want it, and I don't like it. So I got to get out of it. I
You've
gotta put-
authorized it.
I'm gonna put my
You've
foot
been
down.
You're in it,
complicit.
dude. It's like the mob. You can't ever get out. You're in the family now.
Yeah, but I'm like that fucking creepy old wizard in Lord of the Rings, and I can go to Matt and I go like, don't let him do it. Matt will
Wait,
go,
Are you
hey,
trying to be Gandalf? What are you
No,
talking
he's
about?
the-
Grandma Wormtongue.
The one with the-
Jesus. What the fuck is your nerd card?
that's the dude.
I was like, what the fuck?
And
He's a wizard?
You can look it up on Cortana later after your system. So I can go to Matt and go, you should tell him they can't do it. And for Matt, he'll go, okay, and then I'll know I'll be on hidden camera the moment I'm saying that. What a fucking nightmare. And I know the longer I talk here, they're gonna use this fucking footage for when they do whatever they're gonna do to me.
I've
God
never
damn
known
it.
to sit in the chair like that. You're like barely in it. Or you're like on the edge of your chair.
My head's on a swivel.
Who is that?
Stop. I looked anyway. I had to look to be sure. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it could be. Because Blaine's thing was innocent and,
Well, it could
we
be
just
anything.
showed what an idiot he is. Chris's is evil. It was evil video. It's an evil video that we made.
We made an evil video.
We did.
Well, it was your idea, wasn't it?
No. What? No. I don't think it was. I want to say no. I don't think I would have come up with that. That's too much. What are you looking at?
Oh, no. I there's nothing back there. There's no one.
Look at this vacuum that's sitting here. What?
Oh, it was Adam Bear.
That's out. I feel like it's we all just watched It Follows, and now
Oh, speaking of,
like It Follows.
am I the only one who's seen Get Out?
I haven't seen it yet.
So I was going to see a movie
Jordan
this
Peele?
weekend. I went and saw Moonlight instead of Get Out. So
Get Out's good.
I watched
Get Out
Moonlight
is
was
so
also good, but probably in very different ways. Why is Adam taking pictures of us? Why are you taking pictures? What do you mean Gus knows? That is not a good answer.
This is independent. This is not a prank or anything. This is
I can't live on
I'll explain it.
Are we doing marketing photos right now?
Something related to
you.
that.
Are you a photographer for the company?
Marketing photos.
Get Out.
You know we've got like all these cameras. Let's take a screenshot.
No, that's higher quality. It's just a screenshot.
Aren't they 4K? That's all right.
Yeah, but we're not shooting in 4K.
Should
We're not shooting in 4K?
I don't know. Are we shooting in 4K? We're shooting 1080.
Tell your
right?
story.
1080.
I feel like
because
we
these
should
are-
have
these are
bought cheaper
1080
cameras.
These are 1080.
See, my
Okay,
in my
Get Out.
vlog, my Canon shoots
Out's good.
1080 and not any higher. My cell phone, my iPhone shoots 4K. My drone shoots 4K.
Not really, though.
Not really though. But and even my drone is like really highly compressed
Mush.
4K. But I have to mix the footage and like I have to like scale down the 4K stuff to be
Yeah.
the size of 1080. I know in my head I should just set my fucking phone and set my drone to record in 1080, but I can't make myself do it.
Well, that's not very future-proof.
It is not very future proof, but then most of the footage comes out of the Canon.
We'll just get a 4K on the DSLR.
Can't do it because I'm a stupid vlogger and I need the flip out screen.
There's
and-
a 4K one with a flip-out screen.
Show it to me. What is it? What is it?
I have one in my office that does that.
What is it? A Phantom camera? All
I
that
think
shit
a
around?
Phantom has a flip-out screen.
All right, show it to me. Is it Canon? Is it Canon lenses?
Nah,
What am I getting? What is it?
it's a Lumix.
What is a Lumix? What kind of
Sounds like a
lenses?
camera.
What kind of lenses does that have?
Their own lenses. Got like 10 lenses though.
No.
Why?
That's terrible suggestion. I'm not doing that.
There's a really wide one. There's like
I
an
want to stick with my
8mm
problem.
lens or
If I
something.
if I solve my problem, what am I going to complain about? I got to complain about something.
Get Out is
Go ahead.
really good.
I've heard good things about it.
I went in with high expectations, which is the worst way to go in to see a movie, and it still exceeded my
I
expectations.
did that with
Nice.
Logan, and I was like, oh, it was alright.
I want to see Logan.
What? You went in with low expectations in the
Well, it
Logan?
was very high because everyone was like, Logan's the bomb.
I went in with very high expectations to Logan
And
as
I
well.
came out with a 7 out of 10.
And I came out with a 7 out of 10.
It
And
was
I
good.
want to like Logan more. I felt it was very long, and I felt at times it was overly self-indulgent.
Because it was like, We're R-rated.
Well, yeah, there was some. I definitely did have those moments where I felt like, oh, they're especially with Charles Xavier. I felt like there was a moment at the end of one of the trailers where he was R-rated. I think like that moment was enough, but there was a lot of those moments in the movie, and they just kind of like watered down all the other moments as they happened. I did like the story and everything. I think if that movie was about 20 minutes shorter, I would like it a lot
How
more.
long? What's the runtime on it?
I don't know. Felt long. Moonlight felt super long, dude. Moonlight is a slow burn, dude.
Get Out was 2 hours. So when I saw the runtime before I watched the movie, I was like, this is going to be way too long. I'm going to be in there and be like, they should have cut 20 minutes from it. Nope. Totally fine.
Shit, dude.
It's paced well. I was happy with the length it was. Like, I was happy they didn't finish it sooner. I was like, yeah, just draw it out. It'd be so good. And I felt like normally, you know, I'm a hermit. I don't like going out and watching movies in the theater, but I felt like I had to for this one just for like the audience reaction.
Jordan
like,
Peele tweeted about it. He was like, please see it in theaters.
Yeah.
Don't wait
There-
till
there
Netflix.
was-
Don't wait for Netflix.
there was a woman-
That's the best spoiler to give people. Just don't worry about it. Go see it in the theater.
There was a woman in my row who like
Any movie.
She was really into it. Like whenever there was like a jump scare, like she would scream like legitimately like high pitched squeal
Oh, that's
scream.
awesome.
There was like a pivotal moment late in the movie where something good happens, and I heard her
Stop
like
it.
quietly like, clapping.
Okay, I have to pose a question to you because this was posed to me by another person that works here. If you tell somebody, oh, dude, the plot twist is crazy. In
That's
the movie,
a spoiler.
That's a spoiler, right?
That's an
Yeah,
unbelievable.
thank you.
That's an unbelievable spoiler, and people don't see it as a spoiler. If you tell someone, "Oh, the twist is amazing," it's
Because
like
you got to watch the whole movie waiting for it.
Exact- or look at that.
Anticipating it, like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, it's gonna be
Yeah.
this. Yeah, don't ever say that.
Yeah, and then he was trying to say that, like, well, I think a plot twist is just when something unexpected in a movie happens. I was like, no, that's just some storytelling. You try and do something
It's called
unexpected. I feel like a plot twist is
development.
something that recontextualizes the entire film up to that point.
got it. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
say
talked
that
about this
about-
in an interview today that we did a plot twist at the end of season 6 of Red vs. Blue, which I feel comfortable talking about because that was now 10 years ago almost. Jesus, 10 years ago. Yeah, we both had the same
Dude,
reaction.
when I wrote the goodbye journal for RVB, I was like, I sat down and went, I've been working on Red vs. Blue for 6 years. Fuck, dude. I've always said, since season 9.
Yeah.
I never thought about how long that was.
Well, Halo 3 came out in 2007. Halo 3 is now 10 years old.
Damn.
It's fucking crazy.
It's a
dude.
damn good game as well.
very good game.
Halo 3 might be my favorite of the series.
Mine's still the first one.
I think it was my favorite of the series for Red vs. Blue specifically.
It's my favorite Mission Made.
I like the colors and everything like that, and it was just fun. We had theater mode for the first time.
Look at that bump, though.
Oh, come on.
Did you
You directed one season. We've dealt with a lot worse things than that. Just that little
did
bump.
you play Halo Wars 2?
No, but JD plays the shit out of it.
I just finished that the other day.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It was really good.
Shit.
It was
I gotta play it.
really good.
Better than the first one?
I think so. I think it's better than the first one. I felt like playing it on normal, I felt like there was only one stage that was really kind of a challenge. Like I wish I'd maybe done it on a harder difficulty.
I remember you and I went to the Halo, was it Partner Summit or whatever, like sometime last year, where they were, it's letting people know, hey, here's what we're doing, here's some of the stuff that's gonna be coming out, and they were talking about Halo Wars 2. That made me feel like I was back in high school trading notes with somebody because you and I were sitting right next to each other, and they're like, "Here's the antagonist of Halo Wars 2," and I'm like, "Fuck, that guy looks fucking cool."
Yeah, we're
right?
like
You're
texting
"Yeah,
each other on our
shit.
laptops.
What do you think that dude's gonna be about? I don't fucking know. He got a fucking hammer though. This is legit.
Yeah, they show like sneak previews and stuff, like the opening cinematic, and like talk about story and background.
But then every now and then too, someone would go up and present something, and they would like flub a word. We'd go, "Idiot."
Speaking of things that are long and self-indulgent, we talking about a little bit about Logan. You know what was? Who saw Logan here? Everybody?
Nah.
I have not seen it yet.
Okay. There was a teaser. You probably have seen it because it was released online. There
Deadpool.
was a teaser for Deadpool that ran in front of Logan. That was too long.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was too long, and
Yeah.
it got
Phone booth?
almost unfunny.
Was it?
Towards the end of it?
It was too long at the end.
It was too long at the end. I mean, no, it was too long at the beginning. What the fuck does that mean? It was too long at the
Too
end.
long is
That's
the
when you
total
determine
time.
something is
Too
too long.
is the total. If it was gassy and stupid at the beginning, it's too long. That was too long at the beginning, wasn't it?
You mean
You're
all
talking about
I'm
the
with Gavin.
gags at the end went on too long.
Yeah, I'm with
Not
Gavin.
the-
I got you.
Fuck at me. Everything isn't long at the end. It is long total.
That's when you know it's long because it gets to the end and it was too much.
No,
Look at the
it's so
fight
long,
graphic.
this
Fight
end
graphic.
part
Fight
is
graphic.
long.
No, Miles.
The end part was
too
long.
comfortable.
Yeah. You know,
The phone booth
I
part
can't
was too
say
long.
it. I was not a huge Deadpool fan.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What?
It was all right. I mean,
I'm with you.
everyone
It was
went
fine.
crazy over it.
I'm worried. I love Deadpool. I thought the fucking first Deadpool was amazing. I'm worried that like you want to make sure that they stay with the same tone. Deadpool is a movie. It's really weird. It's basically like 4 scenes and that's it.
Yeah.
It is. There's not much to that movie, and they fill in a lot of stuff with him talking, but it's basically he's in a bar, he's on a ship, he's regrowing his hand. He's on a highway fighting Colossus. I mean, that's literally like the whole movie. And I mean, I'm just worried that tonally they're gonna be like, I don't know. Like, I think they have carte blanche now to make whatever movie they want for Deadpool 2 because Deadpool did so well as an R-rated film that now it's like they can go too far, you know. And I'm worried that seeing that teaser that they went a little bit too far.
I think one of the things that made it so good though was that there were so many ways that could have been a shit movie. Deadpool's he's this weird character of he's annoying, but he's also clever, and like his shtick can get really old really fast. And I don't think it did in that movie. And that's one thing that I give to. I was like, cool, I'm down with this. I really liked it.
So Logan, and I think Logan and Deadpool are going to open up the door a lot more for R-rated superhero movies. And I just looked it up. Logan made $88 million opening weekend, which is really good. I'm going to talk about Get Out one more time. Get Out's up to $78 million on a $4.5 million budget.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
$4.5 million budget, $78 million domestic.
Horror does really well when it hits really hard because horror tends to be cheaper. Matt told me something that between what was number one at the beginning of the year, but between Get Out,
Rogue One,
and something
Hidden
else.
Figures.
Something else. Hidden Figures was churning. I forget what it was, but between Get Out and something else, Blumhouse Productions had been number one at the box office for all but like 2 weeks of this year so far.
Damn.
It was pretty fucking impressive.
Let me look. Was it Split?
Split. That was the other one. Yep, that was the other one. That's pretty impressive, dude.
It's super exciting getting all these R-rated superhero movies for people like us. It's like we're older dudes that still fucking love superheroes. I read an interesting article.
Fuck and love superheroes.
Fucking love superheroes.
You said
That's not what you said.
You said we still fuck and love superheroes.
And you were looking.
Hey, isn't that also true?
You're hanging out with dudes who like superheroes and like
No,
to fuck?
I'm saying that. Oh my god. So look, what I'm trying to get at is there was an interesting article that was written about the Lego Batman movie, which is
What's your superhero name? The Incredible Bottom.
that would be Power Bottom. That's a way better sexy superhero
Power
name.
Bottom is his superpower. He's the Incredible Bottom.
I think Power Bottom's a way better superhero name.
All right, anyway, tell us about your fucking sex
there
friend.
was this article that was talking about the Lego Batman movie, which is there is this trend of superhero movies getting grittier and grittier, which I think is cool as shit. But there's a lot of kids now who grow up watching like superhero cartoons on TV that are now going to have to be told, this movie has this hero that you love. You can't go see it. It's not age appropriate. I was like, oh shit, I never even thought about that.
There were
with stuff
signs
like Wolverine. A lot of people would have been like 5 when they watched X-Men, and now they're old enough to watch him.
I'm talking about people that
people's
watch
arms
that like the cartoons on like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
There were
and stuff.
signs when I went to go see Get Out at the theater. There were like printed out signs that the Draft House put all over the ticket counter saying, "Attention parents, Logan is not a typical superhero movie. It is rated R and is most likely not appropriate for children.
They did
Please
that
bear
with
this in mind."
Deadpool as well.
Yeah, I don't understand why they have to have those stupid signs. The
Surely the
movie's
R on
rated
it.
fucking R.
Well, people are stupid. That's why.
Well, I guess so, but I also think it's people like are overreacting to the way they think people are going to react. It's like the culture we're now. We talked about this during Deadpool. Is that they think like parents are going to go and complain, and then they'll make it so that Marvel won't make R-rated movies in the future. But nobody's complaining. It's people complaining about people that aren't complaining. You know, I haven't heard any reports of parents saying, I mean, Miles makes a legitimate complaint about kids watching cartoons and then they can't go see the movie. That kind of sucks when you're a kid. It always sucks to be told you can't do something. I just
You can't fucking love superheroes.
you can do one or the other. You can't do both. But I played with Teddy. We played Resident Evil, and because everyone was fucking going on
7?
about what a great game this was. Yeah, 7. And they were like the most amazing Resident Evil game in years and years. And Teddy wanted to see it, so I said, "Why don't you watch some of it, and we'll figure out if like this is cool with you." He's 12 now, and so he watched it. And he was fine. He could handle it just fine. So
I mean, were you ever a kid and were like,
No,
I don't
I
know
was
if this
never
is
a kid.
I don't know if this is age appropriate for me, Dad. If your parent was like, yo,
yes,
do you think you're old?
because
Really?
my parents fucking took me to see Alien when I was 5, and the way I said it's not age appropriate is I went like this. Fucking screamed and hid in the men's restroom.
I was always excited to see like adult like stuff, like Mortal Kombat, the movie I saw as a kid, was like, hell yeah, that dude's fucking dead as shit. This rules.
Then I had another bad experience as a kid where I met a dude who really liked superheroes.
I hate you people.
I
Remind
remember
you,
as a kid.
Let me read this.
All right.
Save that thought. Remind you, this episode of the
right.
podcast is also brought to you by. You could have your own superhero website for
Oh, stop.
superheroes we may have invented on this podcast.
What do you think Power Bottom's backstory is?
His backstory? Way to go there, Miles.
What is this?
He fell into a radioactive vat of like lube.
What is
No,
a power
like,
bottom?
the radiation came up through the toilet while he was taking a dump, and it just since he was perfectly sealed there, he got mutated.
Where does the power bottom go?
What does that mean? You mean you're asking about for real life or in our fictional narrative of superhero?
Real life, like, are you riding knob or are you knob?
You are receiving. Let's see if I understand this
So you're
correctly.
not on the bottom, you're on the top.
What?
What?
No, it's not a position thing. Well, it's like it's your position in
This
the
is the
rotation.
best sex talk ever.
It's not like a geographic position. It means you're receiving, and I believe a power bottom is someone that can receive at a very intense level. I believe that's what it is. I'm sure
there's
Twitter
no-
will be able to fill me in.
There's not really much work required then. You're just taking a pound.
Oh, I would disagree, but
I would have thought it'd be like
you're active.
you're like doing all the work on top of someone who's just like post.
That's how I've always interpreted it.
I'm sure
It's
that might
like
be part of it.
Hey, you might be getting fucked in the ass, but you're making it your own. That's how I have always interpreted that.
Let me look this up. Urban Dictionary.
Let's go down this rabbit hole.
It's one of those
fuck
terms.
yeah, let's do it.
It's one of those terms where I don't know the exact meaning, and I've heard it too many times, and I'm too embarrassed to ask about it. But let's ask in front of everyone.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
you
okay.
should
I think you're right, Gavin. I think you're right. I think I was incorrect. So according to Urban Dictionary, not exactly the world's best source,
Well,
a power bottom is a dominant bottom. While a bottom is usually submissive to his partner, a power bottom enjoys maintaining control over the top and or the penetration, the normally dominant role in gay male sex. Power bottoms supposedly have skilled tongues. I don't know where that came from. Okay.
Why are you flipping us all off?
So what's up?
You're just flipping us off.
I'm just reading like this. I didn't mean to. Sorry, everybody.
See, I think it's a bad name. If I was to think of what power bottom was, it'd be someone who's underneath someone's ass, and they're just going absolutely mental, like plowing them in the ass,
Okay.
like a pneumatic drill.
Yeah, I get you. Sure. So you're saying they have to be? It's the person who's lowest.
you know what you should do? You should
In
start using it.
altitude?
You should start using it in that context, and then eventually it'll catch on. Just tell everybody you're a power bottom, and then
I have to sleep with a lot of men to get that to take off.
Well, you could be a power bottom in the way you're describing. You could be a power bottom in a heterosexual relationship.
Don't correct him. Don't correct him.
Oh yeah.
Go and tell Meg you want a power bottom tonight. See what she has to say about that.
Sweetheart.
See what she has to say. Oh, I had some other things I want to cover.
Beer buds.
Okay, here's something I'm really sick of. I probably have talked about this in the podcast before, I'm sure, because it annoys me all the fucking time. When they ask when you go to buy something,
It's
and
been pent up for a while.
you get in that thing and they say, "Do you want us to email your receipt?" Emailing you your receipt is fucking great. That by default, yes, they should email you. They should email you the receipt. It saves paper. It delivers it to you. It keeps a record of it and everything. The problem is, every fucking company, when you say yes, email me the receipt, they then also put you on their fucking mailing list,
right, yeah.
and they mail you a bunch of stuff. They shouldn't be allowed to do that because it makes people then not want to give their email address ever.
Why does it take 7 to 10 days to be unsubscribed from a mailing list?
I don't know what that is about. Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I clicked the button.
Also-
It's a computer.
When you have to sign in using a username and password to unsubscribe from something you didn't sign up for,
I know.
pretty damn difficult to unsubscribe from it.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I actually think there's laws against that. I really do.
Good
And there
luck.
should be a law against it. Can't just when you get a receipt, that should be it.
How about this? Print no receipt, send me no receipt.
The worst
Why
is
can't I
That's an option.
basically sign a waiver that says I don't want one? That's
The-
not
the
option.
worst
What are you
is-
talking about?
well, sometimes when you go and you get an emailed receipt, and then you're like, okay, and then like your coupons or whatever start printing out. Like, here you go. Like, I didn't want that. And they give you like a long piece of paper this big.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
the
missing out
holding
on
the
cheap
paper
toilet
bit
paper.
that I don't want.
yes, like that's the worthless part. There's
Yeah.
nothing on there that I
But the
want.
fact that it didn't have the one line of thing that I bought, that doesn't make it. It's still a piece of paper I don't want.
I get excited about this.
Did you see that guy who?
You get what?
About the coupons? Whenever I'm
Miles,
like,
come on
whenever
now.
I go to HB and I'm like, yeah, I'll buy less stuff, and I see the coupon thing coming out, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some cents off this shit.
Around Halloween,
I've
did you
never
see the
read
guy
one.
who dressed up like a CVS receipt and then went shopping at CVS?
No,
And he had like his extra care points. He's like, oh, can you scan my extra care points?
that's awesome.
And he's just like ridiculously long. Like he's dragging this giant ass receipt costume with him. It's amazing.
I love that shit. I know if I get the long receipt at Waterburger, that means I qualified for a free survey to get a free
Okay.
Waterburger.
Can I bitch about Waterburger for a second?
Whoa.
Oh, you can try.
Whoa.
You
Really?
can try, but I'll defend him to the death.
I love Waterburger.
So would Gus normally. This is very surprising.
I love Waterburger.
And this is like local
They have
Texas burgers,
yeah,
right?
they have a rewards program now on the app. Do you use it?
Nope.
If if you go and you buy something there 5 times, you get a free item.
Okay, go
When
ahead.
you think of Whataburger, what's the free item you think you would get?
I would
French
love a
fries or a
Whataburger.
shake?
No burger.
There's
I
no.
wouldn't-
That's when I deleted the app. I was like, oh, what can I get? Not a burger? Fuck off.
I only think that because you said item. So, like, usually when you get X amount of something, then you get that thing.
when I was younger, the Waterburger does this 12 days of Waterburger thing around Christmas, where
Genius.
on the I think it's like or maybe it's like the 12 weeks. I don't know. Essentially, the days leading up
weeks of
to
Christmas?
the days leading up to Christmas,
Q4.
you get an email. Yeah, no, it is every day. You get an email every day that's like, hey, print this out. Here's a coupon. It starts off with like, here's a coupon for a medium fry. I'm like, cool.
Best day of
And
your
the
life.
next day,
Coupon day.
And then the next day, it's like, here's a coupon for a shake. Awesome. And it all leads up to Christmas Day. Get a free Waterburger. My brother and I, one Christmas, that morning, we got up, we did all the Christmas stuff, we printed out our Waterburger coupon, we drove to the Waterburger down at the end of our road. We got a
24
Whataburger.
hours a day.
24 hours a day.
Yep.
Then when it was time for lunch, we were like, what do you want? I kind of want a Whataburger. So we printed out another coupon. And we went in. We ate Whataburger for every meal that day for free because we had the coupons. And by the third time, the guy was like, don't you have like families to be with?
Christmas Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
3 burgers.
Hey, man. By the way, they also no longer offer the free Whataburger on Christmas
That's actually a
Day.
pretty badass day. There was a time when I was like 25. I was way too old to do this. I went with my buddy Scott, the dipshit I was messaging earlier.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Dinner, I'm intrigued.
I know, right? He's totally intrigued by
Did
dinner.
you sell him on dinner, by the way? Did you
Let
get
me
back
see what
to
he
him?
came back with, that fucker. All right, let me see. Anyway, no, he didn't reply. I fucking hate
You lost
you.
his intrigue.
Don't come to
The
dinner.
intrigue is over. That's what happens when you know someone too long. You can get medium fry, cinnamon roll, small shake, honey butter chicken biscuit, or a taquito.
Wait, HBCB's on
8
that shit?
taquito?
A taquito.
That's
yeah.
not much.
Well, they're like tacos there. They're like a
Everyone
full-on
here loves Whataburger, and I guess it's like a local thing for local people.
taco. I'm just a fat ass.
Where's what's-
Whataburger sucks, dude. What? That is not a good. It's not good.
Audible
It's no
gas
good.
from the control room.
Yeah, people have turned.
You know that
with
burger I
me.
had the other day wrapped in the
That's
foil?
better.
That's a good burger.
Hilbert's.
Yeah, that's a good
You ever
burger.
go to Hilbert's? Hilbert's is
Is that
so
the place
good.
with butter and shit?
They shut the one down by me. but
Butterburger
yeah.
place?
Whataburger tastes like indigestion.
that's Culver's.
Tastes like what?
There's a
It tastes like what?
It's just like it just rises on you.
There's a
bit.
Hilbert's
It's like,
right around
oh,
the corner
what's
here on
this
Cameron.
It
lump
sounds
in
like
my-
that's fucking user error. You're doing it wrong.
User error. I just shove it down my gullet. What's wrong with that?
No, you need to savor it.
Savor nothing. It's just meat.
The best burger in town,
Average
though,
meat
is
on an average bun.
Guys?
Mighty Fine.
Dude,
Fuck Five Guys.
I've never had Mighty Fine.
I agree with you. Fuck Five Guys. Oh, do yourself a favor? Go get Five Guys after the podcast.
Pete Terry's.
No, sorry. Go get Mighty Fine. Go
yeah,
get Mighty
yeah.
Fine after
Go
the
get Mighty.
podcast.
The problem is that it's only like up at Arbor Walker and Sunset Valley.
It is the
or
only
Round Rock.
thick burger that I like. Like, I like thin, like McDonald's style, like thin patties.
You don't
or
want the
In-N-Out.
big ass burger from
I don't
Warren
like
Fort?
the thick. People do that. I'm like, that, I hate burgers at barbecues that people make because they're always fucking huge, thick.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you totally. Too much juice as well. It makes all the bread wet.
Also, it's like then it's like overcooked on the outside
There you
and
go.
undercooked on the inside.
And you bite into it and it drips all down your arm and it goes in your
That's the best.
sleeve,
You're
and
like,
it's like,
fucking
why
no.
is there juice in my
It's
sleeve?
like attacking barbecue with just like fuck utensils. You fucking go with that meaty ass juicy burger. You're like, yes, this is disgusting and I'm an animal. That's how you should approach a fucking hamburger.
I love
Speaking of
Sounds like you want to
coupons,
stick your dick in, Miles.
speaking of coupons, Mighty Fine will send you a coupon for a free hamburger on your birthday.
So you just change your birthday every day.
I'm not giving anybody my birthday. Who the fuck knows what they're gonna do with that?
Give me
You're
a free
fucking-
burger.
you're
That's all
cloning
I
me.
care about.
I can afford a burger.
You might have been cloned at
Fucking-
birth.
Says the
I
guy
might
who
have bet.
thinks LA is not a tourist
Oh,
destination.
hey,
What's that?
Dude, I
Fucking
can't believe
snob over
Dude,
here.
I got so much shit
I don't
about
want to go to No, who would want to go to LA? Who wants a free hamburger? We're a fucking fat cat.
I don't
want
want to give out my information. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting over here with my fucking monocle and my top hat
You said-
turning down free burgers.
What's wrong with a monocle and a top
hamburger.
hat?
That's what you said.
Perfectly fine wearables.
I would pay $3 not to give out my birthday.
What? Everyone knows it.
I don't want to give out my birthday to fucking Mighty Fine. They don't need my birthday. They don't need it.
They can Google it.
I'm going to SAT. They could, but they won't.
I will.
I have to give it up for my fucking free burger like a chump. So I'm going to Seattle this week. I'm going tomorrow, and I'll be there for one day.
What are you doing?
Oh,
You know where I'm going to go eat.
oh yeah.
Where am I going to go eat?
Burger Master.
Can't fucking wait to go to Burger Master.
Burger
I fucking
Master's
love
so good.
Burger Master.
Are there,
love that
Is there more
place.
than one location, or is it just that one out there in Kirkland?
No, there's another one. But I only go to the one that's the drive-in place. I went to one like across town. It was just like it looked like an old Arby's. You notice there's a lot of restaurants that look like they took over an
Yeah,
Arby's,
yeah.
and it's a really specific look. Like Hilbert's was really weird. The Hilbert's by my house took over the super old school Taco Bell.
Oh,
that looked
right.
like, remember they used to look like missions?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was in by my house. But then they moved and now they're over here by the studio.
Yeah, I love that we're so close to it.
There's an
Absolutely going to
axe.
Burger Master. I can't wait. That leads me into another discussion too, and I'm glad Miles is on the podcast.
Yeah, go on. Yes, please.
So
I'm glad in general that Miles on the podcast. Not for some specific dumb reason that you're about
I'm
to say.
calling you.
Trying to find Mighty Fine Burgers Twitter.
I'm going to call you out about something. Listen, you're actually going right down this road with me. Going to call Miles out a little bit. And I hate to judge the way that other people use Twitter.
Oh, I use it way too much.
So Miles retweeted the fact, or
That was
like
a compliment.
tweeted the fact that Pizza Hut followed him today.
I'm so excited.
Why the fuck do people get excited when they interact with brands on Twitter? Why does that really
I
excite
find it.
people?
I find it all hilarious.
It means you got their attention.
I find it. More than anything, I think that's super funny. I think it's super funny that I can tweet at Pizza Hut and be
Okay.
like, and treat Pizza Hut like a person. Go, hey Pizza Hut, how you doing, sweetheart? And then whoever runs Little Caesars Twitter will go, whoa, what about us? And then I get to go, Little Caesars, babe, you know I still love you too. It's fucking funny.
Brand
to me.
fights
I
are
love
funny.
doing it. And I got this. You know, I got this from Brian Wecht, who runs the Game Grumps and Starbomb Twitter accounts. That dude does it with fucking Wendy's and like
Brian?
yeah, Ninja Brian. And we just had a conversation about it where it's like, it's just fun pretending that Wendy's, that it's Wendy. You're texting Wendy and being like, yo, Wendy, girl, what's going on, man?
I get that.
Fresh,
I
never
get that, but
frozen.
what's the retweeting when they follow you? Or
I don't know, man. It makes me super happy because
right.
it's so dumb.
All right, it makes you happy.
Because none of it means anything at all.
But you know how you always get after people when they like
Yeah.
go at you on Twitter because of something you said. But you can say whatever you want on Twitter, and so can Miles.
No, I agree
What's
with
your
that.
problem with it?
I'm totally backing off. I'm not trying to
No, you
judge
just
or
wanna know.
anything. I just want to know why do people get so excited
Little
about this?
Caesars only follows 556 people.
Fuck no way. Sorry.
I'm in the splash zone over here.
Sorry, they fed me this weekend.
Did you see, speaking of Little Caesars, did you see that story that came out a couple
Yes,
weeks
I
ago?
did.
That
Tell
the
it.
Little Caesars founder had been paying
Powerbomb.
Rosa Parks
Caesar
rent.
himself.
He'd been paying Rosa Parks rent for like the last 23 years.
Small Caesar did it.
Fucking side chick. Sorry.
Yeah, you feel good about that?
Well, that's icon. Huge, super cool. People didn't know about it apparently.
Going
I
to
guess it
liberal
came to
hell
light,
for that one.
a couple years ago. Anyway, he passed away, but I thought that was really cool. That it was like for decades.
Dude, Rosa Parks outlived him? Is Rosa Parks alive?
I believe so.
I feel like she was old in the 60s.
She was 81 in 94. Rosa Parks.
No, she died in 2005.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Rosa Parks.
So yeah,
Over
I
a
guess
decade ago.
for a long time he would pay her rent. I guess she had gotten robbed at one point when she was 81, so he got her an apartment and just paid for it.
That's top.
That's awesome.
It's very
It's
cool.
like, I'm never gonna make fun of Little Caesars ever
you
again.
get that hot and ready, and you know that you
Hot and ready.
Yeah, man.
I was hanging out with the filthy casual guys, and it's like the hot and ready thing just kept coming up again and again and again. So it's such a funny, it's such a great. Oh, gotta get my hot and ready.
Oh God! I walk in, I'm like, "Yo, you got a pepperoni hot and ready?" She's like, "Yeah."
Dude, Ashley, when Ashley was growing up, it was like when they got Little Caesars, it was a big deal.
What
Like,
is Little Caesars?
It's like $5 pizza.
It's like you go in and the pizza's already ready.
Yeah.
You don't have to order it. You don't have to wait. You go
Like
in.
Double Dave's?
Well,
That's a buffet. Double Dave's a
Yeah.
buffet. It's
This
different.
is a you are going to go into this place, pay $5 for a pizza that's been sitting underneath a heat lamp, and you're gonna fucking like it. I mean, that's what you know you go to Little Caesars for. They have like all these other like, oh, get a Supreme. It'll only take. No, I'm here for immediate pizza.
I mean,
for
leftover
$5.
pizza is good.
Yeah.
So like
They have
leftover.
They have one
pizzas.
of my favorite commercials ever. It's like, are you the guy? Are you the most impatient guy in the world? It's the guy who's just driving, honking his horn, and like he gets out of his car. Is like, if you don't have any time to waste, we've got pizzas ready right now.
Hey, no, man. That's what you go there for.
Yeah.
I remember that was like I when I was younger, I like went to some like youth church thing. Like it was like it was a thing where like a Christian rock band would come. It wasn't church. It was like cool youth church. And I just remember my favorite part of it. My favorite part of it was at the end. I knew I was getting hot and ready. Oh man, you know what? I should have just said Little Caesars Pizza.
Yeah.
I really.
I would go to church.
I
and
find
I'd get a
myself
hot
in
and
another.
ready.
I find myself in another power bottom
When I
situation.
was a kid, I would get hot and ready.
Was there a
I was just dudes who like fuck and love superheroes.
I did a thing on the most recent episode of Fan Service where I realized I went home for my mom's birthday and she was watching Fan Service. She was like, "You swear an awful lot," and I do.
Oh.
I swear all the time. I swear like a fucking
Yeah,
sailor.
your mom shouldn't call you on that.
Well, no.
though.
It was honestly, it was me. I went, "I swear a lot," and then she was me like, "Yeah, you do."
Well,
but it's okay. I love you. It's
Did
okay.
she raise you that way, Miles?
Absolutely not.
So
I learned it from this building.
Learn by watching you.
I
So
swear
I-
way less in content than I do in real life.
I've noticed that.
It's-
and I
that's very
tried
true.
that. I
I
tried
don't
that
think
on fan
you've
service.
ever uttered a single curse word in any of your Slow-Mo Guys videos. Is that correct?
Oh no, never. We
What's-
bleep it.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Well, that's more like kids watching that more.
Oh, your thing is like super, super family friendly, which is good. It's
Yeah.
good because it doesn't need to be that for it to be obviously very interesting. People watch it. I always think too. It's like his ability to make slow-mo guys is incredible. You're like a savant at two things. I don't know how you do the exposure for massive explosions. He also can take what is essentially a 20 or 30-second video and make it compelling and interesting to watch over 8 minutes. Not many fucking people can do that.
Well, yeah, most of the videos are just like, here's the thing we're gonna do. We did it. There it was. It's hard
Yeah.
to make that last more than a minute when you actually think about it.
Right. It is. No, it really
Like you
is.
just film a load of fodder and like a load of banter.
But
You
it's
also,
all charming and funny.
Thanks, Miles.
You also have a unique problem, and I'd love to see our audience get more involved with this, where Gavin's content in particular, Slow-Mo Guys, has a very unique problem in the online content world in that Gavin's content is very gifable. Like you can take it, just turn it into a GIF, and then it gets posted everywhere, and it's like, why not just link his video? You know what I mean? You can even link with a timestamp if you want to. It's like, I get that GIFs are easy to share, but somebody's going through the trouble of making a GIF from a video. It's like,
Also, sometimes
The same with
loading a
Vine.
video is like 10 times faster than loading a GIF.
Yep.
There's some sites where you go to, like, oh my God, is this GIF loading? Did it break? Oh, no, it's a fucking 70 megabyte.
There was a time
GIF.
where there was a Vine account that someone just made of just my clips that had way more followers than like all of us combined, and it was just clips of,
wow.
or on Vine anyway, not like that
No, I
was
get
a
you.
real social media.
I get you.
So you don't swear in those videos. I saw you went to go do
Yeah.
some sort of, was it an appearance on TV, and you were tweeting about how like, ooh, I need to make sure not to say any of these words. How often?
Was that midnight, maybe?
I don't think it was at midnight. It was something recent. It was like a
Would
news
I-
thing.
Would I have been live? If I was live, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think I did something live, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't say these kinds of things. I can't remember what it was.
How have you tried earnestly tried going an entire day without swearing? Because I've realized it's hard. I learned on that episode of Fan Service, it's hard. I said fuck once, and it's all Cole Galleon's fault. But it's a lot. Like I spoke significantly less on that entire
just
episode
think-
because I would start to go and go, wait, how
Just
do I?
imagine that your sweet old grandmother's listening, and she's right here.
Could we all go the rest of this podcast without
I think
swearing?
I've only
I will.
I've only apologized for swearing once, and it was just recently.
Really?
Only Cameron can remember. I was on Hank Green had me on a podcast. I got a lot of respect for Hank Green. And we were just talking about something, and I forget what I even said, but it was like, people approach it this way, and then there's of course people who come in, they do it differently, but they do it differently in a way that just kind of fucks it up for everybody else. And I was like, I stopped and I was like, Hank, I'm really sorry. He was like, huh? What do I get? But it was like this weird moment of like, I felt I apologized to him for swearing. I don't think I actually said shit.
I feel like you
know,
don't want to swear in front of people who are smarter than you.
Yeah, that's a good
that's what it
call.
is.
That's a good call. You're saying Hank Green is smarter than me?
No, I'm saying that I never swear.
I'm saying that Hank Green is smarter.
That's a nice comeback. That's a nice save.
was good.
I feel like I missed an opportunity earlier. I should have mentioned something that I'm going to be on this week's episode of Enjoy the Show, the new show by John Reisinger that nobody watches.
Wow, fucking brutal.
We
Oh,
are.
he's not here anymore.
We
Damn
are
it.
murdering Reisinger on these other
Really?
podcasts. We're just shitting all over him left and right.
Reisinger makes the science show? Go ahead.
No, enjoy the show. It's out Wednesday for first members.
That was pretty
so,
good. Wasn't it? That was good.
I like
Can I mention what we talk about? Yeah. Where we talk about the new FX TV show Legion. So I should have mentioned it earlier when we were talking about
What is Legion about? Is
superheroes.
it like Roman Legion stuff?
It is about the comic book character Legion.
I don't know
X-Men,
that
right?
one.
Yeah, it's like Professor X's schizophrenic son.
Well,
in
I'm
the
glad
comic
you
books.
made sure you could talk about that.
Hey, is the villain in
Legion's a really good TV show, by the way.
Logan supposed to be some kind of like interpretation of Cable?
You got to spoil it, no matter what. It's got-
Why?
What?
Everybody can see in the thing the guy's got a robot arm.
Oh, you calling him the villain?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fucking it up. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the dude who's in the trailers. Like I don't read the late gen Wolverine comics. I always liked Wolverine more than I liked Logan. I thought Logan was like too broody for me. You know, all that stuff like the Weapon X and all that stuff.
He didn't say Bud enough.
Bud. Hey bud. Bub.
Bub.
So
Bub.
did Hugh Jackman at any point in the whole like 17 years that he was that character in 10 appearances, did he ever wear the Wolverine yellow costume?
the one from the cartoon.
Yeah.
He referenced it.
Oh, he said like at least it's not yellow spandex.
Spandex.
Yeah, that was the first movie, right?
He didn't even wear.
Probably.
He
I
didn't
feel
even
like
wear.
you should have bunged it on just once.
Well, there was the yellow one with the tiger stripes, but he didn't even wear the classic brown one with the the thing. He never wore that. I mean, that Wolverine was in
Wolverine
that
had a
for
mask.
hundreds of issues.
And
What?
he never wore a mask.
Yeah, never wore a mask. Yeah.
Not gonna do it, bub.
He was Logan the whole time. Hey, does anyone remember who was cast as Wolverine years ago? Doug Ray Scott. I was trying to remember that the other day.
The guy from Hitman?
Doug Ray Scott. I'm gonna see if I can look this dude up.
Scottish
And-
dude.
Yeah, and he was like one of the things about Wolverine in the comics is Wolverine is short.
Yeah.
Super short. He's like 5'2". And
Like Borealis
Doug Ray
and
Scott.
Harrison
Doug Ray
Halfway.
Scott was 6 feet
Watch it
tall. Okay, well, never mind. I thought Doug Ray Scott was shorter than that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But it was Wolverine was in the comics is way shorter.
Yeah,
Wolverine
it
is way cooler than an actual Wolverine.
Yeah,
It's not like Wolf Man, which is a badass wolf. A Wolverine is just like a minging little possum thing.
They're mean though. They're ferocious.
It sounds cool too.
but badgers are worse.
And,
Are they?
Like,
I think
I think they're related. They're very similar, aren't they?
they're
If
pretty
he was
similar.
called Badger, that would be such a different.
Badger.
it's like it's also too like the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. Like an actual velociraptor was like the size of a chicken. But
Yeah.
Spielberg was like, that's a fucking way cooler name. We're
Blow
going
it
with
up.
Velociraptor.
Well, I think they just didn't know.
Yeah, they're
back
both
then, did they?
they're both from the weasel family.
They're both weasels. Whenever I think of
His name
Wolverines,
was Weasel.
whenever I think of Wolverines, I always think of Red Dawn.
Oh yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah. No, I see. Whenever I saw Red Dawn, I thought of the comic because I just love the X-Men.
I thought
so much.
Steve Merchant was funny in that.
See, that's what made me
Have
think.
you not seen it?
What?
No, he haven't seen Logan. So Stephen Merchant's in it.
No,
That's a
yeah, I haven't seen
surprise.
All right.
A little bit of a surprise. But that character, I knew who that character was. So I go, oh, I wonder if that's their interpretation of this character. And I was thinking about it. And then the villain guy shows up with the robot arm, which is in the fucking trailer. And I thought, and they confirmed my thought that the Stephen Merchant character was who it was. So I thought, is this supposed to be like some kind of weird version of Cable? But I realized in the comic there might be a character that's this dude with the robot arm.
Well, apparently Stephen Merchant, his character has already been in this universe of movies.
His character has, but he didn't
But
play it, did
it
he?
wasn't Steve Merchant.
Okay, got it. Yeah. See, I agree with that. I also, all the X-Men movies at some point just kind of blend together for me.
And also, there's like two timelines anyway. So it's
Yeah,
like, who
we're
cares
watching
what-
the movie, and Ashley says to me, she goes, well, this movie's not canon. I go, what do you mean? We're watching it right now. It's on screen. She's like, yeah, but they said that this movie's not canon. It's like, Miles, as a writer, you can't put something out intentionally saying it's non-canonical, can you?
I feel like that's a argument of semantics. I feel like there is saying
Except for if you're
that
making
this is-
RVB14.
that this that this is part of a certain storyline. Like this could be this movie takes place out of this other long-going storyline that is a part of this movie series.
It's still its own canon, though. It's still like there has to. If
Yeah,
you're watching
no.
the same actors in the same medium,
It still
do
says
the same
Marvel in
role.
front of the movie, right?
yeah.
Why would you
It's not
set
like
out
you're
to make
reading
a
a book.
non-canonical thing of that magnitude?
It's like you make the whole movie, at the very end, there's like 2 seconds where it says JK.
Lol, JK.
Or just a guy comes out of the street at the end of the movie and goes, or did they?
April Fools. Yeah, it's on the screen. It's canon. It's got to be.
So Gavin and I talked about in the vlog last week. Gavin and I have.
Are we gonna do that video?
We gotta do the video right after this. So
Do you want to go to a bar?
Yeah, I'll go to. You want to go to a bar and do that video? I don't think that
No,
video.
I don't want to do the video there.
Oh.
Just saying, you want to go for a bev later?
I'll go for a bed with you.
Are you intrigued?
No. Oh, you having dinner later, right?
I can.
I forget.
Yeah.
I'll have a bev
Gavin,
another time.
my sweet Gavin. Gavin invited me out somewhere and I can't go.
You just look like at the beginning of the podcast. I was like, you need a bev. Let's get a bev.
Is he going to bring your copper mug?
I'm okay.
The bars have the copper mugs.
Okay.
I'm okay. I really am.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna offer just in case.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I just have to
Leaf blowers.
March is gonna be a long month. April's gonna be a long month, and it's just like let's go. Let's get on the path and move, buddy. So
Let's do it. All right. Well, let's wrap this up.
no,
Now, speaking of, let's just do it.
let's go eat Waterburger.
All right. Well, thanks for watching,
I thought that was
everybody.
a cue for them to do something to me. I can't live like this, dude.
He's so nervous. He's
What
still
is good about Whataburger?
I think it's just very consistent.
Too
You always
much
know what you're
mustard.
getting. I love the mustard there.
I always add a little bit of mayo to the
A
mustard.
dog
evens
shit
it out.
is consistent. That's not a good selling point.
When I was a
Thanks
kid,
for
I thought
watching,
salt
everybody. We'll
came
see you
from
guys next week.
Are you serious?
My macaroni and cheese.